Apparently we're live.
I'm going to maul you. I'm going to grab you by the hand and drive it into this mat. You got a problem with Cole? You got a problem with me? Life and death got no rival stifle. Then yes, I'm him. I'm a fool and all of these people.
Trying to act all professional. A different vibe up in this show, let me tell you.
Yeah.
You sit next to Main Event Montana.
J&J show this week.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Montelverse. I'm your host, Jorge Main Event Montel, alongside my friend John Kinney. Today is J&J show, the special edition. I got my special guest here, my friend. We're watching Backlash, obviously, like all of you, a lot of big matches tonight. Randy Orton and John Cena duking it out one last time, ending a 25-year rivalry. Who do you got in this one?
I hope it's not freaking John Cena. I fucking hate John Cena.
And there comes the journalism right out of the door. First 15 seconds. What do you have against John Cena?
WWE Backlash.
Tons of stuff. He freaking can't win. He had to freaking have Paul Heyman.
John Cena has completely flipped on the WWE universe, as many of you have seen. Obviously, you all saw John Cena take out Cody Rhodes with the low blow. And with the interference and help of Travis Scott, who's able to secure his record-breaking 17th WWE Championship win, breaking Ric Flair's record, which I know you're not happy about. But that is the fact. And Michael Cole continuously every week speaks on why John Cena is the greatest of all time, in his opinion. So the first match, we're kicking it off with the Fatal 4-Way. So obviously I'm supporting Jacob Fatu in this match. I see no reason for him to lose this as LA Knight makes his way down to the ring.
I don't know. Drew McIntyre's been on a hate lately, so I think it could be Drew in this one.
Could be Drew. A lot of fans are backing Drew. Drew McIntyre has been on a tear lately, as you said. He defeated Damian Priest at WrestleMania 41 in a brutal street fight, shutting down Damian Priest, who is in this match also. So you got to wonder how that's going to factor into this match, if that's going to cost Drew in the end.
I mean, they're going to be Drew. It's going to help the other two competitors, Drew and Damian Priest, just take each other out.
As we get set here, LA Knight is over with the entire crowd. LA Knight, yeah, all night long. The crowd will do that all night long. It's not as good as the Yeet, but it's good.
But the Yeet is not competing tonight. He's sitting his ass at home.
Hey, you know what? He had a hell of a match against Seth Rollins this past Monday night on Raw, which that match literally could have main evented at WrestleMania, been featured on the WrestleMania, and it's funny that they're putting on their best matches after WrestleMania. Usually that's not how it's supposed to work, but it is what it is. As Drew McIntyre makes his way down to the ring. So the last time Drew McIntyre held any championship was in 2020 during the pandemic when he held the WWE World Heavyweight Championship until he lost it. I believe Bobby Lashley, who's no longer with the company, but regardless, those two had a great rivalry. Randy Orton was in the mix as well, who was in his hometown tonight competing against John Cena, as mentioned earlier. They had a great rivalry with the WWE Championship, but Drew's looking for his first title in 5 years. Let's see if we can get it done tonight in this Fatal 4-Way.
Looking at some of the predictions, it doesn't look like any titles are changing tonight, but we'll have to see. A lot of times those predictions aren't right.
Yeah, because I got to tell you something. WWE is sports entertainment. You got people coming in here costing people titles. Plans change at the drop of a dime. The only way Jacob Fatu is ever going to lose his championship is if Solo Sikoa costs him out of pure jealousy, which is what I'm expecting at some point down the line.
And those 14 months have been the longest of McIntyre's career. Well, just cast your eyes on Drew McIntyre. That physique is undeniable.
LA Knight has called Drew McIntyre Drew McIntyre, and that seems to have taken off. Drew McIntyre is convinced that he is completely right about everything. He's right about John Cena. He's right about The Rock, CM Punk. This man claims to have virtue over every other single WWE superstar, and he is looking to enforce his view on justice tonight in this ring against these three men.
Well, McIntyre yesterday on SmackDown did connect with a claymore to the jaw of the champ Jacob Fatu. That could be the pathway to victory and gold tonight for McIntyre, and a win here.
You know, it seems like every premium live event, the entrances get longer and longer and longer.
I know. I think he's slower. I think Drew McIntyre was slower than The Undertaker, and it took him forever to walk out.
And here's Damian Priest, who the fans are split with. They half of them don't connect with Priest. They feel that if he is a rip-off Undertaker, he doesn't really have his own character. They've even called him the bisexual Undertaker at times. So, very interesting choice of words from the fans when it comes to Damian Priest. I personally like Damian Priest. He's got a lot of potential. He's got a cool entrance. He's got a good moveset. Has a background in mixed martial arts. So we'll see if he can break in with the audience. Sometimes it takes superstars longer than others, but we shall see.
Maybe he had May with him, Rhea Ripley with him. Maybe that'd help.
Everybody does love Rhea Ripley, one of the most over superstars in all of WWE.
2 years ago in Puerto Rico, Damian Priest.
But the time of the Judgment Day has passed, and Damian Priest is looking to capture the United States Championship, which he did hold in 2021. He beat Sheamus in SummerSlam 2021 for the United States Championship in Las Vegas.
After losing the Sin City Street Fight at WrestleMania 41 to one of his opponents tonight, Drew McIntyre.
Former world champion, United States champion, tag team champion. He could become a Grand Slam champion if he would win the Intercontinental Championship, but that is not an option tonight.
We're just looking at the clock. It's already been 10 minutes. We hadn't even seen one punch from or even the bell ring. I mean, my gosh, if I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, hurry up and get some fighting starting.
It's funny because I had Papa John's yesterday, which is the official sponsor of this WWE Premium Live event. So I feel like that's funny. Hey, but you know what? When it comes to WWE, it's about the entrances. It's about the show.
I want to say, hey, look, we got a new referee. I hadn't seen him before.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Wow, he's making his debut today.
And here comes the United States champion, Jacob Fatu, who's one of the most brutal superstars in the history of this business. And his rise to glory has been one of the fastest I've ever seen, coming from a rookie. He does have a lot of experience on the independent scene, but it's very rare that a superstar comes up in here, skips NXT altogether, makes a main roster debut, and starts kicking the holy hell out of the entire roster. Don't worry, John, this is the last entrance we're going to have to see in this match.
I'm about to have to call Triple H to tell him he needs to get it together. I mean, are we just going to have entrances that take 20 minutes and have a 10-minute fight? I mean, at this point, he's going to be having to go 4 hours on this pay-per-view.
You know, what's funny is there's only 5 matches on the card tonight.
I wonder why.
Yeah, this thing's probably going to go 3 hours regardless.
I mean, it takes them 20 minutes freaking to walk down the ramp. No wonder they can only have 5 matches.
You know, you would have loved the Ultimate Warrior because his entrance was a grand total of like 20 seconds. He'd run down there and just get it started.
Well, because he knows what to do. It ain't time to supposed to be fighting. Not freaking walking down the ramp for 20 minutes.
As Jacob Fatu licks the damn belt as a wolf would do.
Well, he is a wolf.
The Samoan werewolf.
The rest probably like, we're going to get this match freaking started. I've been standing there for 12 minutes now.
Drew actually took a walk outside the ring.
Well, who blames him? He could have freaking ate a hamburger by now.
As the referee will raise the title, as is customary to do before a championship match. Here's the graphic.
Held this title over the years. Of course, the very first found back in 1974. Someone who this part of the world knows very well.
So here we go. There's your favorite sound of the bell ringing.
I know. I didn't think we even had a bell at this place. I thought they forgot it in St. Louis, as long as it took.
So the Fatal 4-Way will begin. Everybody knows the matchup rules. Anything goes pretty much in Fatal 4-Way. And everybody's behind Jacob Fatu as a Samoan werewolf looks to defend his title against LA Knight, Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre. Let's see if we can get it done. LA Knight, Jacob Fatu going at it, going ham. That's what you want to see, John. Bunch of punches. There you go.
Yeah.
Chops.
About time.
Damian and Drew taking it outside the ring. These two have a lot of beef. And the crowd saying, yeah, after every punch LA Knight delivers to the Samoan werewolf.
Yeah, they only been waiting 2 hours to see something.
Actually, longer than that. You know, the pre-show starts at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, for some reason they don't do no fights before the kickoff anymore. They used to do a fight before it on the pre-show, like the people that suck.
Yeah, they don't even do that anymore. It's like, if you're good enough to feature, you're going to feature.
I know.
So LA Knight doing a heck of a job here, delivering neck breakers, backdrops, rolling pin combinations. Wow, sent Jacob Fatu right into the knees. Power slam from LA Knight to Drew McIntyre. LA Knight's looking pretty good right now. Ain't nobody really on this level to start this thing off.
You better turn around, because
Uh-oh, and Damian Priest is like, I've had enough of this.
that needs to quit celebrating over there.
LA Knight able to get a DDT off on Damian Priest, delivering an elbow now to Drew McIntyre. LA Knight is all over the place to start off this match. The reverse DDT there. Going for the pin on Jacob. That ain't going to pay off well for you. Jacob can take a bus. You know what I mean? A bus can hit Jacob Fatu and he'd still get up.
Ability thus far, this was not what anyone was anticipating. But you do fear the megastar may well run out of
Big right from Jacob to LA Knight. Damian Priest trying to get in the mix, but Jacob Fatu mitigating Damian Priest for just a moment as LA Knight now Damian are teaming up against Jacob Fatu. Leg sweep from Damian and a clothesline from LA Knight. That combination working out really well for them. But you know, in these types of matchups, it ain't gonna last. Exactly.
Remember, it's every man for himself when it comes to a fatal four-way. Fatu driven into the post. And now LA Knight, just like I said,
Yeah, there you go.
Alliance. Well, I like the alliance in taking out Jacob Fatu. Oh my God, I throw my McIntyre.
Drew manhandling LA Knight. Spinebuster to Priest. Action fast and furious. Neck breaker tonight from McIntyre. Another neck breaker to Priest. And now it's Drew McIntyre's turn to look good. 3 neck breakers in a row. You think they learned how to counter that by now?
He's all, about to say, looks dead on him. Now he finally got up.
I want to see you do that, John. Do a kick up.
McIntyre looking for a Claymore, and he's intercepted by LA Knight. You talked about it earlier, the Claymore to Fatu last night.
I gotta tell you, people, this weather in Arizona makes you want to drink a river. Absolutely ridiculous. Are you not thirsty?
No.
Man.
Fatu now on the top rope. Damian Priest going to go up high as well.
And on that note, Damian Priest with a hurricane run off the top rope with Jacob Fatu.
6'5" superstar should be capable of moves like that.
Elevated flatliner from Priest to LA Knight.
Just one wrinkle in the
Oh, don't forget the hydration station of Prime.
Yeah, I'll be gone in 2 minutes.
On that flatliner taking out.
They should just give those to the fans, because they don't last. Last a match.
Yeah, there's always somebody that gets sent into it.
Big kick by Priest again.
Completely destroy the display. I wonder if they're just like If they're actually filled bottles at all, or they're just all empty. I know the big ones.
And probably not even filled. Probably just send them. Probably at each location.
This time worked perfectly.
Damian Priest with a heck of a clothesline, turning in Jacob Fatu inside out. That was ridiculous. Man, this fatal four-way is going nuts. Damian with a clothesline, sending Drew McIntyre outside the ring. See, there's that mixed martial arts background. Spinning inside crescent kick, beautifully done.
It's taking too long.
I mean, you got 3 guys to worry about. They're scattered all over the dang ring. I mean, you'd think. Oh, wait a dang minute. Pop-up Samoan drop on the barricade. About to have broken them in half on that. For the love of God. Oh, here we go. He's going nuts again.
Because he is completely unhinged. Here's a man who, I've told this story before, spent a number of times in jail, got out, had to sleep on a mattress. Said, I'm never going back there again. I'm going to become a wrestler. I'm going to make some money. And I'm going to just
Jacob's done a lot of prison time. A couple of times. So
taking on everybody here.
the man's legitimate. Fatu and McIntyre having to stare down across the ring.
I'd hate to be working in that prison he was
Back
at.
down in either one of these men. McIntyre and Fatu.
Yeah, because I bet somebody got their ass whooped. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe they should quit staring at each other and actually fight.
You know, this ain't the UFC. You know what I mean?
You know what? 'Cause by the time they quit looking at each other, there'll be 2 more people in here. And they're going to get their ass kicked.
Well, here we go. McIntyre throws a right hand. Jacob returning the favor. Back and forth, McIntyre and Fatu. Crowd behind Fatu, and it's driving Fatu. Oh, shot to the throat by McIntyre. Oh my God, what a shot from Fatu. Pop-up Samoan drop from Fatu. Well, the match has gone on officially. We'll learn the entrances.
Oh, got it. Oh, into
No,
the corner.
Good Lord.
We got 3 more minutes to make for it to go longer. It took 13 minutes.
Well, that includes the national anthem and everything.
At the power of Jacob Fatu. Yeah, I made sure there was a table between us when I spoke with him earlier.
So Fatu is in control of this match, has McIntyre where he wants him. The crowd is chanting, "This is awesome," and it has been awesome. These 4 men putting it all on the line for the United States Championship.
You know, it's taking forever.
He's also absorbed more punishment than anyone else in this matchup. He's firmly in control.
It's called sponsorship.
Too much time there, and McIntyre right to the eyes.
And every week, what's new about it? Wasn't there last week?
In a fatal 4-way match. You simply gotta go savage.
Oh, you gotta have
Against
sponsorship.
Jacob Fatu. Do what
Well, they got
you
Morgan
gotta
and Morgan
do.
in the center of the ring. Oh, Lord.
Lost McIntyre.
McIntyre was going for a superplex from Fatu, but LA Knight interrupted that, now delivering the stomps. For the love of God, he's not taking a breath. It's like 20 stomps. Not going for the big one. Delivering that knee to a hung-up McIntyre.
Able to do anything as LA Knight now heads to the top rope. Time to go to work on the champ. Fatu able to knock him away. Now McIntyre tied up. This is
Fatu able to get his bearings and knock LA Knight off the top rope.
To get victory here. What the hell is Fatu?
Fatu trying to, I don't know what he's doing, but he took too long. McIntyre German suplex him on to LA Knight, and then Fatu delivers a heck of a hit. And now he's taking everybody out. Are you kidding me? Suicide dives all over the place. And now, Swanton bomb from Jacob Fatu, and the man's going nuts. BFT from LA Knight. Damian Priest with the South of Heaven. Claymore from Drew McIntyre to Damian Priest. Everybody's down. Oh no, Damian fell into the cover on LA Knight. Drew had to break it up. My God. This sequence has been all over the damn place. How you're not jumping out of your chair right now, I don't know. Somebody's had to check his pulse.
Looks like he's having a step. He looks like he's having a seizure.
Yeah, a lot of people like to say that.
All 4 men are down. It's for the prestigious United States Championship.
This match has been incredible. What a way to start off Backlash in St. Louis.
17,000 plus in St. Louis. 2 things guaranteed.
Damian Priest, as of the moment, is right out of commission. Jacob Fatu, LA Knight, and McIntyre remain in the ring. Let's see who's going to get it first. Of course, it's Jacob Fatu. The guy's like the Terminator.
He's having another seizure.
Here we go again. Oh my God, that was a flying Glasgow kiss. Into the future shock DDT from Drew McIntyre. Nope, LA Knight able to get out of it. BFT attempted, that didn't happen. McIntyre going for it again. This time connects with a future shock DDT to LA Knight. McIntyre once again setting up for the Claymore. Going for the countdown now. Or he was. Oh, that ain't 3, 2, 1. Claymore to LA Knight. That might be it if nobody's going to break up the pin. And the ref is taken out by Damian Priest. And Damian Priest once again costing Drew McIntyre a moment. Oh my God. How many titles is Damian Priest going to screw out Drew McIntyre out of? And at least 2 going at it outside of the ring. Jeez, look over the barricade. Go both McIntyre and Priest.
This is definitely a champ.
Now it's Fatu and LA Knight remaining in the ring, and Fatu beating the holy hell out of LA Knight. Headbutts. Yeah, I think he's screwed.
Yeah, Fatu is definitely in the champs.
There it is. Moonsault missed by Fatu. That's how he beat LA Knight at WrestleMania for the U.S. Championship. But LA Knight going for his chant. LA Knight with a flying elbow onto a standing Jacob Fatu. Haven't seen that since Dean Ambrose. And now again, a flying elbow. Going for the cover now. Kick out at 2 3/4.
You can't let that win the championship.
My God.
See, them 2 are still in the back, still fighting each other.
And Damian and Drew have now gone into the audience.
Yep.
Damn! Damian Priest putting in work on McIntyre. Telling the camera that now they're on top of some technical equipment. My God, this ain't gonna end well for somebody. If Drew McIntyre and his fans thought that WrestleMania was going to be the end of this rivalry, well, they should have thought long and hard about something like this. Uh-oh. Drew McIntyre looking for a superplex, looking to put Damian Priest through a table. I think they're about like 10 feet high, it looks like. Oh my God. Damian raking the eyes of Drew McIntyre. That's kind of the thing you see in movies. Really had both his thumbs in his skull. And Damian is now pissed off, looking for the south of heaven from on top of the equipment through the freaking table. Yeah, they're not getting that. Somebody get the paramedics. They're freaking screwed.
Well, they just cost each other a championship.
We knew that was going to happen.
Yep.
And it's back down to the 2-man that started this whole thing, LA Knight and Jacob Fatu, as We got doctors checking in on Damien and Drew. Look at that. The impact. For the love of God.
Well, if I was a champ, I'd be happy over this. Let these two just fight with each other.
We're going to need to scrape these guys off the freaking floor. Are you kidding me? They're done. They are not getting done, folks.
The mist descended. There is now a somber chill in the air.
Jeez, as we are back to the action of LA Knight and Jacob Fatu. They're still outside the ring. LA Knight sending Fatu into that ring post head first.
As he sends the champ Fatu into the ring post. Well, I'm completely writing off.
Now on the announce table.
At this point, this is a one-on-one match and it's getting really, really ugly. And now Fatu on our announce table. The hood of the announce table compressing into the laps.
Oh, God. You know, these four men are doing more damage to St. Louis property than tornadoes. My God.
Unable to prevent any of this carnage going on. Match continues.
So Fatu is on. LA Knight has Fatu dead to right as Fatu is just laying on the announce table. If he's wise, he'll move out of the way. Solo Sikoa moving Jacob Fatu out of the way. And LA Knight is staring a hole through Solo Sikoa. I told you Solo Sikoa was going to get involved.
Yep, screw him.
Oh my God. What is that? Another member of the bloodline has just debuted. Jeff Cobb. My God, how many bloodline members are going to be put in the WWE? They got like a whole freaking tribe to fill up a state at this point. Oh my God.
This guy is just a ball of muscle and menace. He just crushed my spine.
This new referee ain't doing so hot. He just freaking standing there like a dummy.
Well, there's nothing he can do, John. It's no disqualification for Fatal 4-Ways.
Well,
At ringside. He looks as confused as we are.
Yeah, Jacob had no idea that this man was going to show up. And Solo pointing to LA Knight, offering him up as a sacrifice to Jacob Fatu. Jacob, you can see it in his face. He is not so.
The damage has been done by that man. And now Jacob Fatu is going to
Fatu backing it up.
A now defenseless
That hip attack from Jacob Fatu, and LA Knight is dead to rights.
Well, whatever the deal, Solo Sikoa has struck here.
Fatu with his patented moonsault hits LA Knight with it. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and that's the match.
that was so stupid.
What a heck of a match that was. I told you, this is unlike any other sport. You just saw why. You got people coming in, costing people things all the damn time. You just saw it right there.
Yeah,
Thanks to that intervention, but it does not appear.
And the thing was, I don't even think Jacob needed his help.
Whatsoever.
I think he would have moved out of the way anyway. And even if he did hit him with
Jacob Fatu
that elbow,
wins the fatal
it's
four-way
Jacob
match.
Fatu. He was going to kick
The
out.
United States Championship. Wade, remember
But what this
Solo
signifies is
Sikoa
Solo Sikoa is
said last
secretly
night on
releasing Jacob
SmackDown.
Fatu.
He said, I'm out
with
of
Cobb.
soldiers. You got to wonder, is this man his newest soldier?
What a moment. Well, Jacob Fatu not very pleased with the two of them helping out, as he wanted to do it on his own. Not to mention, he has a total look of distrust on his face.
Never change this place.
So I'm 1 for 1 so far. And Jacob Fatu, who can retain his United States Championship. And he did.
Yeah, Victor's right.
Yeah, get your official W shot merch. 25% off tonight.
I'm used to everyone in the WWE wanting a piece of me, but now that I use the Old Spice
Oh,
package,
Spice, he's my Jay.
I gotta look
Okay.
out for everyone else.
I like when they do
They all
commercials.
want the 24/7 push.
Switch this thing good.
Grandpa
If they had
knows a
commercials.
good smell. When he tastes it. Now I'm the Old Spice guy.
I mean, yeah, man, I guess,
Oh, I'm the Old Spice guy.
24. You know what? I'll happily take a commercial that there's Jay Uso.
Fuck you, Cena. I don't care. June 28th, you're getting your ass kicked in Saudi Arabia. Wherever this is. Yeah, Saudi Arabia. Didn't even know. Got it right. Get your ass kicked.
Champions live
Oh, man.
here.
Let the hometown hero win.
Night of Champions for the first time ever in Kingdom Arena.
Who's from Saudi Arabia?
Saudi
Yeah,
Arabia.
tonight.
Tickets available
Oh.
soon on ebook.
Let's get Randy Orton RKO's his ass.
If it were up to me, Randy Orton would win this
Well, folks,
match.
the
There's
General
no way
Entertainment Authority
they're
in
looking
cooperation
at
with
story on
WWE
the
is
top.
Oh,
announcing
I know.
Champions will be held in
Yeah, they ain't
Kingdom
gonna let
Arena
him
in
lose.
Saudi Arabia on
You know why?
Saturday,
I
June
got a story
28th.
for you.
Friday Night SmackDown.
You know why they let
Kingdom
John
Arena the
Cena
night
freaking win the
before.
championship
This marks the first time
overcome Ric
SmackDown will be
Flair?
held in
Because
Saudi
they don't like
Arabia as
Ric
a
Flair.
capital.
He's not
General
from
ticket sale
where they're
information
from.
and further event updates available.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Ric Flair.
Because Vince McMahon never liked Ric Flair.
And tonight,
This man's got nothing to do with the
WWE
product.
Backlash, presented by Morgan
But
&
the
Morgan,
McMahons never
America's
liked.
largest
The
injury law
McMahons
firm.
never
Enter
liked.
go to
I'm like you.
Beat.com.
The man is the biggest cheater of all time.
already as we
John
get
Cena,
set to
John
the
Cena
Backlash
now.
post-show immediately
Yeah, now.
following the main event here tonight.
He
on
won
Peacock.
16
WWE
titles fair and square, and he used shenanigans with the 17th one. Ric Flair cheated every single match
It's going to be on the
in
event
which he won
later
the
on
title.
It
tonight.
was different back then. People like
Our main
that.
event tonight,
People like it now.
St. Louis,
No,
Missouri,
people
John
like
Cena
Ric Flair.
versus Randy Orton. Their storied
So as we
rivalry.
see on the graphic here,
And 25
it's
years ago,
statistics.
they
John Cena, Randy Orton
23
shared the ring
one-on-one matches
93
in their
times.
career.
They
Tonight,
had 23
the
one-on-one
final
matches,
time
19
they
multi-man
meet in
matches,
WWE.
51
But
tag
before we
team
get there,
I
it's
can
a
tell you,
heated
they ain't
rivalry
tagging
for his
up no
betrayal.
more.
Lyra Valkyria looks to
Well, that
clear
just means they
as she
competed in
faces
51
off with Becky Lynch in a match for the
Yeah.
Women's Intercontinental
matches.
Championship.
So it
Will
would be on the
Lyra
same
finally
team.
strike back at the man and settle the score? It's an all
Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch.
Intercontinental Championship up next.
Yeah. Your people. Who you gonna pick on this one?
Becky.
Liv Morgan and Raquel
In my
Rodriguez
estimation,
defend
Becky
the
Lynch is the
women's
greatest
tag
of all
team
time.
title
Although she's been getting a lot of hate
against Lyra
recently.
Valkyria. Hopefully she found a
They're
partner.
calling her
Bayley
Becky
was attacked
Hogan.
yesterday.
As they see Charlotte Flair in a similar light, in which they just bury talent. It's how they see Becky Lynch and this whole thing. I happen to disagree. Becky Lynch is giving credibility to Lyra Valkyrie's reign, and she's going to make Lyra a bigger star. This whole rivalry. I mean, period. It was so dumb. I didn't like this decision when I saw it live. When Becky and Lyra won the tag team championships, but the way it turned out,
Like, so, what happened to Bayley? Lyra was given 24 hours to find herself a new partner.
Double champion with the man, dream come true. I feel like a massive life goal was completed today, and I couldn't be happier.
Liv and Raquel
24
take
hours
on
later,
Becky
there was
and
a
Lyra
rematch.
Women's Tag Team Championship rematch.
And they started off well with a competitive matchup. But Liv Morgan was able to plant Lyra Valkyria in oblivion and take the title back. Becky Lynch couldn't believe it, and the woman ended up just completely snapping.
Not quite the way they wanted the Raw after WrestleMania to go.
She hit her with not one, not two, but 3 manhandle slams.
To a woman who
I mean, Becky Lynch has never been able to play a heel because people love her so much. I think this is the first time where she's actually getting booed.
The man is back in business, so let's get down to business. Bailey was tragically taken out of her WrestleMania
Yeah,
match.
and then Becky Lynch attacked Bailey. What the hell
It was me.
that?
The friend of my enemy is my enemy. And that brings me to Lyra. Lyra wouldn't be in this business if it wasn't for me. I had high hopes for Lyra. While I was out, she was posing up to the woman who I've been fighting for the last 6 years.
You had high hopes for me. Do you know how many women in that locker room warned me about you? I didn't buy any of it because of the hopes that I had for you. But I finally see it now. Are you thinking about the last time we went one-on-one when I beat you and took your NXT
Yeah,
championship?
that's the thing she has over Becky is that she beat Becky for the NXT champion.
She doesn't have a dream if it isn't for me. She doesn't make history if it isn't for me.
Well, we'll see. This one's not going either way.
I put this title on the line.
I'm gonna make that matter like I made you matter.
You
If
never
Becky
made
Lynch
me matter.
wins
I
tonight,
made me
she
matter.
would held every
It
single
doesn't matter how
championship.
good you think you are.
I mean-
I'm the greatest to ever do it.
I am no longer interested in being the next Becky Lynch. I am Lyra Valkyria, and I am going to be a better person than you. And I already know I'm a better wrestler than you.
Lyra claims to be a better wrestler than Becky Lynch. She'll have the chance to prove it tonight. Right now. All right, here we go. Becky Lynch making her entrance into the ring.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the women's
Yeah, she has not competed in a one-on-one match since the championship match against Liv Morgan in that steel cage match, in which she lost on the hiatus.
Yeah.
She had a kid 5 years ago.
It's been nearly a year.
She was off doing movies,
Off to the WWE world.
writing books.
Had a couple of tag team matchups, of course, at WrestleMania, and then the night that she turned on Lyra Valkyria. Will that come into play tonight, Wade?
Becky Lynch
Have this match in a year.
still has a lot of fans. It's very hard to boo Becky Lynch. She tried to be a heel in 2022 against Bianca Belair. Didn't really get over as a heel. People still, cheered her and whatnot. And it seems like the same thing is happening this time around. It's just Becky Lynch is the most charismatic female superstar
world champion.
Don't say that about John Cena.
Winner, a couple times backstage champ for NXT.
Make a
Women's
wish.
champion as
You
well.
can be getting on John Cena all night.
Yeah, I am.
add one more in the form of the women's
So here comes Lyra.
Wow, we got a bird in the freaking.
Yeah, that's what she is.
Wow.
And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland.
I think it's a Phoenix Rising Phoenix.
Intercontinental
Wow.
Champion, Lyra.
She's 7-1 this year. This
Kyria.
is her 5th title
She won a
defense in
12-person
118
tournament
days.
to become the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion back in January.
She defeated Dakota
Champion,
Kai
holding the title
to become the inaugural
for 100
Women's
plus
Intercontinental
days.
Championship.
We
Champion.
learn that it was Becky Lynch.
I was pulling for
the woman who
Dakota on
attacked
that
Bailey,
one, but
who
they
was
handed
supposed
it
to
to
team with
Lyra.
Lyra Valkyria. for the
Her
tag
reign
titles
has
at
been
WrestleMania.
lackluster to a lot of
Becky
people,
and Lyra
including
were
myself.
brought
This is
titles,
actually
and
the
then
first
Becky
time
would turn
before
her
I
back on
actually
this
invested
woman. A woman
in
who
Lyra
looked up,
Valkyria's
idolized Becky
championship
Lynch
reign,
as a protege,
and I have no doubt in my mind it's
only to
because
be
of Becky.
betrayed after losing the tag team championship match.
ultimate feel-good story when these two won the tag championships at WrestleMania 41, only to capitulate 24 hours later. Lyra Valkyria, I would argue, ruined the triumphant return of one of the biggest names in the industry after an 11-month absence.
Yeah, well, Becky
There's
Lynch
been a lot
her
of
way to
moving
that matchup
parts.
after attacking.
Zelina
Failed.
Vega was able
Nonetheless,
to
this is for the
disrupt
Intercontinental
new
Championship.
United
Lyra
States
Valkyria,
Women's
Becky Lynch.
Championship
Lyra does
Jesse
own a
Lee.
victory over Becky
2
back in
weeks ago,
2023 Halloween Havoc
which
at
I was very
NXT.
pleased about.
Lyra
And
would
now
beat
we'll see
Becky
if we'll
Lynch to
have
take the
another women's
NXT
mid-card
Women's
championship.
Championship.
People would argue that was a fluke victory if you check out exactly how
The first match we saw was a
It was
free-for-all. This will be a
very
wrestling
quick
match,
out
a
of
classic
nowhere.
wrestling match for the
Becky Lynch is
championship,
about to make
one-on-one.
amends for that tonight.
Well, fluke or not, she won. And if
Disqualifications are in
Lyra beat
effect.
Becky, are you going to call that a fluke?
The champion does have the champion's advantage, in which that means the challenger needs to pin or submit
in this
the
matchup
champion.
here tonight. In
Only
an
two
interview with
ways you
Sports
can win.
Illustrated, Lyra Valkyria said Becky loved being an idol. She tried
Becky
to
Lynch
once
slamming Lyra down to the mat and giving her some forearms to the back
now
of the head,
Becky has become jealous
making
and
this a
bitter.
wrestling match right
Wants
out
to
of the
take
gate.
the top spot from anyone
Elbow
she
strike
can.
from Lyra.
I personally do not agree
Becky
with
Lynch
that
won up in
perspective
it.
of Lyra
There's a shoulder
Valkyria
tap.
whatsoever.
Becky Lynch
Lynch
flexing.
continues to show tough luck for the
They should get booed this time around. Not used to
Idolize Becky Lynch and basically use Becky Lynch as the blueprint to her own success.
Very nice pinning combination,
Coverage,
but
she doesn't
Lyra
get it.
able to get a pinning combination of her own. The technical matchup, arm drag there from Becky Lynch.
Lyra said that Becky Lynch no longer cares.
I mean, Lyra's a bit high on
Lyra
her
said
supply.
that will not be
The fact that she thinks that she is a better wrestler than Becky Lynch is actually kind of nuts to me.
Giving Lyra Valkyria
Just because you got one win, one time,
in this game and become a
That was
major
one
star and
for you to go
champion.
out there and flat out say,
Thank you,
oh, Becky
occasionally.
a lot of things. You know, with the protege of Becky's looked up to her. Learned a lot from Becky.
double takedown there from Lyra.
And now all she does is badmouth Becky Lynch.
Becky brought that upon herself. And look
Flip
at this.
her over.
Turns around.
Reverse Boston
Valkyria.
This Boston crowd is about to get even
Now
worse.
grabbing her arms.
Becky Lynch.
And Lyra.
Do that classic swing that she does, that Becky Lynch all the time. Good Lord.
Will Becky give up here?
This move is equal parts painful.
It's like one of those
and
swinging
equal
chairs
parts
right now.
humiliating. Dominance in the early goings from the youngster Valkyria.
This is a
But this is a new generation.
by Lyra here, slow pace.
Yeah, a lot of torches being passed the last couple of weeks. Yeah, the last couple of weeks, Charlotte passed the torch to Tiffany Stratton and Ace. Let's see if Becky does the same thing to Lyra tonight.
Will she give up to Valkyria with the title on the line?
Good Lord.
Lyra Valkyria is coming to her own. This is not the Lyra Valkyria that Becky faced 2
She
years
is
ago.
holy Becky
Lyra
Lynch.
Valkyria 6 weeks ago, and that
She's
is
applying
thanks to
holds. I don't
Becky
even know the name
Lynch's
to it.
tough love. It showed growth in the mindset of Lyra Valkyria.
And look at Valkyria putting on a clinic here against one of the all-time
Good
greats.
Lord, but
Shoulders
Becky
are
Lynch able
down.
to shift
Becky's
her
got a
weight,
kick.
making Lyra break that hold.
Child's play thus far from Lyra
Go
Valkyria.
behind from Lyra.
Waist lock standing switch by Lynch.
Lynch was not expecting.
Oh,
Oh
look at
my
this.
God,
Northern Lights.
Lyra, period.
Kick out by
More like
Lynch.
That was
suplex.
a bridge too. Tight pin there, and Becky Lynch on the back foot.
Becky's looking a little bit overwhelmed right now. Lyra's building confidence.
Mentioned the way that Becky Lynch has worked this out,
God,
Lyra. And I
step
agree
up
with
in
you on that.
Zaguri
Lyra's
to
come out
Becky
of her
Lynch.
shell. Much more confident, much more vocal. Believes in herself now. Has had an incredible title reign.
Yeah, Lyra has completely come out of her shell the last couple of weeks against Becky Lynch. Having the best performance of her career. Putting on wrestling clinics now. She is over with the
Becky
audience.
expected this out of Lyra, but she's getting it here tonight at Backlash. I really love watching the development of this woman, Lyra Valkyria, world champ at some point in her future, no doubt about that. Becky Lynch now, and there's the better.
Becky able to
As
stop
Lyra took a
Lyra.
bit too much time heading up to the top of it
Power wrist
now.
maneuver,
Becky
dragging
Lynch
her
on the
down.
attack.
Becky Lynch showing that finesse that has made
Lynch
her
finally
a
catching her
top-level
breath.
star in
You know,
this
trying to get her
industry.
bearings
Becky
together.
Lynch, as much as anyone else,
And
did
now
not have
Becky
that
Lynch is
easy
a ground and pound,
in this
delivering
game.
a billion right hands to the back of Lyra's head. Lynch showing that viciousness. She wants that title. She
Becky
wants
wants
to
the
have that
Intercontinental
title.
title again. She's He's been a world champ, an NXT champ, tag champ, a Royal Rumble winner. Would love to become the second ever Intercontinental Champion, and now really taking it out on Valkyria. And she's got to be careful here because Lyra's got the champ's advantage. She's got to be pinned or submitted for Becky to win the title. Here's the cover. Now by Becky to kick out at 2.
So just a count of 2 here after all the damage that Becky's done to Lyra. That's
It's
a
one
lot
thing coming out
Becky's
of
got
the
a
box.
cut.
It's another thing riding through that storm and showing you have champion caliber endurance and durability. And right now we're seeing
Been a
that
very
Becky Lynch is
physical
taking a
matchup.
sting out of the tail of Lyra Valkyria.
Becky, the veteran, slowing things down, now controlling Lyra.
Oh my God! Slap and then a chop delivered.
Right mind game, establishing dominance.
The clear weakness when it comes to Lyra Valkyria against Becky Lynch. Move for move, hold for hold, athleticism for athleticism.
This is a wrestling match. You know, there are some standards here.
Becky Lynch is
As Becky Lynch has got the count of
You can
5.
show you what that
There's
was.
still some naivety, some innocence.
I'll give it to you.
I'll show you what that was.
Is a massive problem.
There's Becky
Lyra
Lynch.
Valkyria able to roll through.
Went for the attack, but there's that classic step-up kick from Becky Lynch in the corner into the back floater to
Becky
Lyra
again looking to
Valkyria.
win the
Goes to the
championship.
count.
Shoulders
Just
down
says
and
the
a kick
shoulders
out.
weren't down, and Becky's getting on her about that.
Countdown show. The fact that it takes a long time to find yourself in WWE.
The ref standing her ground on that decision.
It takes years.
Becky's looking a little bit desperate.
Lyra's
Looking at this one early.
Verbally, she's certainly already there. These past few weeks has been a completely different
Oh,
attitude from Valkyria.
And now Becky choking Lyra on the ropes. And the knee on the back of her spine. Driving that throat to the bottom rope.
Becky Lynch, who again admitted to attack.
Throws Lyra out the ring. That was an awkward fall. Baseball slide from Becky Lynch.
If only allowed these two to win the gold, the end justifies the
Well,
means.
that's Randy Orton's wife in that front row.
The greatest spotlight of her entire career.
Well, yes, it's on time.
Wow, Lyra's taunting a fan. I mean, Becky Lynch is taunting one of Lyra's fans in the front row. Lyra driving back and delivering some shots. You condone this? That's disgusting.
Insult to injury, goading your opponent's future family member while defeating her.
It's just wrong what you're doing. You know
The
that?
title
That's disgusting.
and a kick out, and again, a great.
Am I the only one with principles?
Bring
I
out
mean,
the emotion.
seriously, you gonna call a match down the middle or what?
Exactly the level Lyra Valkyria needs to round her game out to if she wants to be a future Hall of Famer like the man Becky Lynch.
Depends on the match.
Yeah,
Bloody but in full control is Becky Lynch.
Yeah, but that's how she made her name, right? Bruise.
Becky Lynch.
With her nose
I
splattered
mean, right hands
across
can
her
deliver.
face.
Oh my God, a slap from Lyra to Becky.
Becky Lynch and Lyra now.
This is turning into a cat fight. It's ridiculous. And now, with ananother back exploder, not if Lyra has anything to say about it, rolls through, looking for a finisher. Oh my God.
Tremendous power there from
It was almost a brain buster, but that was straight to the back.
And that onslaught of slaps from Lynch.
Both women down. This is a beautiful Women's Intercontinental Championship displayed there, up for grabs.
Intercontinental champion, that would be Lyra Valkyria, holding the title for over 100
Lyra
days.
getting fired up, trying to hype herself up, get back in this
Time breaks,
contest.
and Becky Lynch and Lyra
Clothesline.
starting to build
Another
some momentum. This is the
clothesline.
fire we've been talking about. That Lyra's
Spinning
been
back
showing
kick,
as of
front
late.
kick. Oh my God, the combination. Becky's not able to create any sort of offense or defense here. Lyra with another step of insecurity. Becky's teetering.
The Insecurity follows it up now.
Power
That's
bomb
it out,
from
power
Lyra.
bomb.
Veteran
And
power
a kick
bomb.
out by Lynch. And Lyra almost.
And Lyra
pleaded with her
now
official,
can't believe that
Jessica
Becky
Shaw.
kicked out all
What do
that.
I need to do to put Becky away?
It was a nice effort there from Lyra Valkyria. She simply didn't get the height on
So
that
both
powerbomb
women have
put away
come to
some
a
of the
halt
power of Becky Lynch.
in their game
That's
plans.
signs
They've hit
of
each other
fatigue
with
on
pretty
the
much
body
everything
of the
they've got
champion.
besides their finish.
17,155
And they've still not been able to keep one
sold
another
out
down to the
at the
count of
Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri tonight for Backlash. Jacob Fatu saw him retain the United States Championship just a few moments ago. Will Lyra do the same for the women's Intercontinental title? Or will Becky Lynch win the gold?
So there's a back and forth chant of "Let's go Lyra" and "Let's go Lynch." But the thing is, the Lyra chant is a lot louder in St. Louis.
Completely hanging in there, and this is not a position the challenger Lynch wants to
Oh my
find herself
God.
in.
Superplex from Lyra to Becky Lynch. Good Lord.
Lyra able to hold her up there for maximum impact.
Lyra goes for the cover. Count at 2.5 as Becky Lynch continues to show resiliency in this match.
Stalling suplex off the second rope there, connecting flush on the lower back of Becky Lynch, taking out your ability to kick out just about.
And now Lyra asking herself, what does she have to do?
To keep this one going.
Now showing a lack of confidence in her ability.
WWE fans applauding this great matchup for the women's
This has
Intercontinental
been a
title.
solid matchup as well. Technical prowess being shown
Standing
off.
switch by Valkyria. Roll up now. Shoulders down.
Nope.
Becky turns it around.
Becky Lynch has it. Looking to grab the ropes.
Trying to use the rope in the official.
And there it is. She got caught by the ref. She beat Charlotte Flair that way. Survivor Series 2021. Looking to repeat that before Flair, but this time
And Becky down
she got
goes
caught.
Valkyria. Cover by Lynch.
Goes for the
Gets it
count
in
against
here.
Becky.
Almost
Lyra
there.
with a kick out at 2 3/4. And now Becky questions what does she have to
is
do.
realizing she perhaps underestimated the resolve of the champion tonight. Valkyria has been outstanding, and I expect that every time.
The broadcast was
There's a physical and mental and soft skill being shown by
Zigzag.
as this sold-out crowd looks on.
Bob Uecker said the same thing to his partner. Major League.
Begging Lyra to get to her feet so Becky can put her away. Look at
Becky,
the
manhandle slam. Nope.
Counter by Valkyria. Into the corner goes Lynch.
Lyra
And Becky got caught
catches
this time.
Becky Lynch, sends Becky outside of the ring
And
over
Lyra
the top
was able to
rope.
capitalize.
Unfortunately for Lynch, she managed
Lyra
to
launching herself across the body, delivering Becky Lynch outside the ring.
immediately pouncing. Lyra Valkyria just when Becky Lynch thought she was out of danger.
Now Lyra going to the
Nowhere
top
to
rope.
hide against this woman.
Lyra top rope.
Leg drop to the back of the neck and moved in by Cena.
A move
He did that a lot in his prime.
perfected in NXT UK.
Going for the pin.
And that slight hesitation.
Another
there,
kick out
right there.
from Becky
Wait,
Lynch.
you see the inexperience.
Complete indecision there. Shot that she had. Performance on the gut.
Oh my God. She was a moonsault, but Becky got those knees up.
Yeah, but she did a bit. She didn't get all of it, but it was enough. It was just enough. So watch this.
Is that Perry Patia that she won many matches with Tucker to Gold in NXT UK back in the day. This indecision though, before going for
Yeah,
the
it's
pin,
like, why would you go for the pin? Go for your move.
He's up catching the
Nope,
edge
shows
of
how
the
inexperienced she
frame
is.
of Lyra
Yeah, she got caught up in the
Valkyria,
hype.
just allowing Becky Lynch to escape the
As
worst
Becky
of it.
Lynch and Lyra Valkyria fight to get back to their feet. Both women spanked. Right hand from Lyra. Becky tries to return the favor, gets blocked. And now these two trading shots.
Weaknesses within Valkyria's.
Back and forth. The crowd showing their favor for Lyra.
Just like that. Oh, wait a minute.
Uppercut attempted by Becky Lynch.
For a backslide, Becky able to counter.
Becky
And
Lynch.
Lynch down.
Wow.
An armbar here. Trying to lock an armbar in. Lyra doing a great
Armbar now locked in by Becky Lynch, but Lyra Valkyria able to get out of it.
And now, Lyra.
Looking for an armbar of her own is Lyra. She's got it locked in. Trying to make Becky Lynch submit.
And now, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch trying to roll Lyra over.
Combination here. And Becky Lynch.
And now looking for the disarmer. Her patented submission move. Lyra rolling through. Goes for the pin. Becky out at 2. Becky Lynch. Manhandle slam again countered by Lyra. Pinning combination. Lynch kicks out again at 2. Manhandle slam from Becky Lynch to Lyra. 1, 2, kick out by Lyra. Fighting with everything she's got. Becky Lynch cannot put Lyra Valkyria away. What a match. What you got to say after that? She hit her with the best shot. She still couldn't put her down. This is the second match of the night, and we've seen 2 wrestling clinics. 2 great matches. And the crowd is showing the appreciation, chanting, "This is awesome," again, as Becky Lynch now unleashes another unbridled assault.
Ego-crushing kick out by Lyra Valkyria. The confidence ebbing away from Becky Lynch, and now you see sheer panic in the eyes of the challenger, wondering what the hell she has to do to win
What
this.
is Becky Lynch doing?
Becky earlier today, and
She's going toward the ring announce area, grabbing a steel chair. She does realize if she uses it, she's going to disqualify herself, and she'll lose the match.
It's about the Intercontinental Championship.
I guess she don't give a freaking
Completely losing her mind in
flying
this
you-know-what about the championship.
Well, the official
Becky Lynch is a smart competitor. She can use this to distract the ref. Let's see. Ref able to get the chair from Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch unhooking that turnbuckle pad. What about that? Hey, what about that? She's cheating. What are you going to say about that?
Well, call the referee needs to pay attention.
Picking up Lyra, but Lyra reverses, sending Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch able to block. German suplex from Lyra. Spinning back kick from Lyra. A moonsault to Becky Lynch. 2 kick out from Becky Lynch again.
Well, both women giving it
This is
everything
insane.
they've got, but their
Referee had
opponent has
any
been
common
equal
sense,
to
she'd look over there and see the
everything thus far.
turnbuckle, but nope, she got it.
What a match. This match has been up, down, and sideways. You got to admit that.
For both of these top superstars.
And it's mental fatigue.
The fighting Irish showing up and showing out
You know you've dropped your
in this
best
one.
shots, and it's not been good enough.
Lyra sitting there for a finishing move here. She can connect with it. Becky gets out of it. Sending Lyra into the turnbuckle. Manhandle slam. 1, 2, and a kick out again from Lyra. Oh my God. Becky Lynch is having a conniption. She's having a mental breakdown. She cannot believe Lyra kicked out again.
She is tolerating.
And now Becky Lynch slamming her head first into the mat. She has lost her patience.
She lost it. Doesn't know what she needs to do to put Lyra away.
I don't think Lyra Valkyria has any clue where she's at now, and it's about to get even worse.
And now the ref sees the exposed turnbuckle.
It only took her 15 minutes.
She's going to head out to, I guess,
And she's trying to fix
Meanwhile,
the turnbuckle, but Lyra
manhandle slam.
able
Lyra
to reverse
Valkyria
on the manhandle slam. Plants Becky Lynch.
Center of the ring. The official wasn't
1,
she was
2,
doing her job.
no.
She would have won that
Oh my God.
because the referee's too busy freaking looking.
It wasn't Jessica Carr's fault.
Oh, she was trying to fix the turnbuckle. In that slight second of Jessica Carr getting to the middle of the ring might have just cost Lyra Valkyria the win. Take a look at this.
1, 2.
1, 2, and a kick out.
That was 3. Well,
Beginning was the difference maker, and Lynch is still alive in this one.
What a match. Lyra setting up for it again.
With Becky up top.
Becky Lynch.
Is she gonna try to
She's
deliver
stirring on
another
top of her
right?
shoulders here. Gets out of it.
Lynch looking for another
Manhandle slam. Roll through pinning combination. 1, 2. Kick out by Lynch again. A thumb to the eye from Becky Lynch.
So the eye
And now.
is not
No,
inadvertent.
now pinning combination. She's going for manhandle slam originally.
Roll up her arm.
There it is. There it is.
Becky Lynch got her. Lyra got her.
She got her.
And Becky Lynch is picked off.
Lyra won with that pinning combination, and Becky Lynch is pissed.
Lyra Valkyria
Going after Lyra.
wins the title, and Becky Lynch, clearly frustrated, beside herself, has completely got off on Valkyria.
Well, physically, both women gave it absolutely.
And now that dishonor being applied on Lyra.
Stop it.
Lynch was just out.
She's looking to snap her arm here.
And she's going to break Lyra Valkyria's arm here.
Now the referee is trying to get Becky Lynch off of Lyra. She cannot stand the fact that she lost.
And now,
demented
Oh
look
my
in the eye
God.
of Becky Lynch. Sometimes when you win rarely, you lose in this game.
General Manager Adam Pearce finally out here to separate these
Lyra
two.
is crying at this point because of the pain.
Retains her title, but
This is a completely classless act by Becky Lynch. This is disgusting. So I'm 2 for 2.
it was a hell of a matchup, and it's a shame it had to end that way.
Jason Jordan
We learned a lot
trying to get Becky
about
Lynch
Becky Lynch
the
tonight.
hell
We
out
also
of the
learned a lot
arena.
about the champion Lyra Valkyria.
Because if Becky Lynch continues with this,
Passion from
we may not
both
have
women
an
just
Intercontinental
exploded
Champion
in
to
the
see
final moments
on
there.
Monday night.
Lyra Valkyria, what a performance tonight, ladies.
She stepped up absolutely huge.
That was a great
outsmarting
match.
the veteran in those closing moments, getting
But
the
Lyra is
W.
still the Intercontinental Champion at the end of the day,
The body of Lyra Valkyria is just a wreck at this
showing that she belongs and that she's
Take a look
earned
at
that
some great
Intercontinental
action in this
Championship.
matchup. Lyra's still the Intercontinental Champion. 3-man handle slams, I believe. For Becky Lynch.
astoundingly, the young champ equal to it, continuously kicking out and refusing to be defeated this evening.
I'll tell you one thing, Wade. I am each and every
Well,
week
Becky Lynch
more
lost
and
that
more
one.
impressed
Well,
with the guts and
this way we're
resolve
not gonna have a title change.
of the champion.
Character building performances after an incredible amount of attrition.
That was a great match.
over the
That was
previous several
absolutely
weeks.
beautiful.
From Becky Lynch, you have to grow. You have to
Becky
develop.
Lynch showing
And no
why
matter what
she's the
dirty
GOAT.
tactics Becky Lynch tried tonight, Lyra Valkyria
Lyra,
just said,
though,
hell no.
showing why she's the future of this
It
business.
looked like Lyra made
Seriously, Roxanne
pretty
Perez
broken
and Lyra
bones, but
Valkyria
nonetheless, I'm
really
gonna
are
say
going
it
to carry
right
the
now,
women's division
after
forward.
this performance tonight, Wade Barrett, Lyra Valkyria has arrived.
What a match.
For the first time in WWE history, an interactive
That was a great match. I mean, which one do you think was better, the Fatal 4-Way or the...
Second one. Fatal 4-Way. Because they can't move on from the storyline. Now they'll have to, Drew McIntyre will have to fight him again. 20th time.
Rated T for Teen.
Oh, my God.
Tomorrow on WWE LFG.
Time to whittle it down to 4. Who stays and who goes?
The semifinals throwdown.
This time to spin this some.
I've seen that coming. I want to change the title.
Before commercial break.
To all-out
How do I do this?
pressure is at the highest level it's been. It's go hard or go home.
Who will advance to the finals?
WWE LFG tomorrow, 8/7 Central, only on A&E.
What's up, WWE Universe? Guess what? SummerSlam, Mad Night, 2 nights, and I will finally be hosting. And nobody better try me.
WWE SummerSlam, a 2-night event at MetLife Stadium. Big combo tickets on sale now. Scan the code to get yours
Been
today.
chatting for an hour.
We
Been
gotta
a
turn
hell of an
up.
hour.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously,
And you
how
know,
do you not
today
get more
combo
excited
tickets for
about
SummerSlam at
quality
MetLife
matches
Stadium,
like that? You
JDCS,
know how hard
yes,
these are to
yes,
come by?
In East Rutherford, New Jersey, on Saturday, August 2nd, Sunday, August 3rd, are on sale now via Ticketmaster.
Oh, what an Intercontinental Championship defense by Lyra Valkyria.
In St. Louis, which is brought to you in part by Jackpocket. Download the Jackpocket app and use code WWE at checkout to receive a free Mega Millions or Powerball ticket.
Everybody
Our
trying to
main
make that
event
money with the
tonight.
lottery.
25-year rivalry, the new John Cena versus Randy Orton. This was their first one-on-one match in OVW. There's more to this history, which I'll get into a little bit later on tonight. Because tonight could be the final time these guys ever go one-on-one. The most recent one was back in 2017.
Yeah, the last time these two met, John Cena won.
Every time these two have been in the ring,
SmackDown
it
in
has been
2017.
a classic. You know, we'd like to extend a special thank you to Killer Mike for Detonator featuring Rock D, the legend, the official theme song of WWE Backlash.
Yeah, go download it now.
Well, one fights to build his legacy, the other is here to
Dominic
destroy
Mysterio will defend his Intercontinental Championship against Penta.
Dominic Mysterio battles Penta in a match for the Intercontinental title.
And everybody that I know personally is going for Penta.
Ruthless arsenal. That answer, just a moment.
I mean, Dominic Mysterio his championship win at WrestleMania was legendary. The whole crowd, I can tell you, because I was there live, the whole crowd was supporting Dominic Mysterio. So able to get some people that are sleeping now.
Penta was built for WrestleMania.
Well, he won this one. It was a truly great matchup. Penta showed out, Balor showed out, Dom showed out, and of course the defending champion at the time, Ron Breaker, showed out. But he did have some help in the form of Carlito.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but it's no disqualification. It's completely within the rules.
See, Don can't win on his own.
There you go. He can't win on his own. That's a fair statement that he can't win. Dominic Mysterio.
This match better not last more than 10 minutes.
Are you this unenthusiastic about defending champion?
He ain't no freaking champ.
This title, but I'm the best that's ever held this title. It's been 5 minutes. I'm already the greatest ever. It's been 20 minutes and I'm the greatest intercontinental champion of
Everybody's
all
like,
time.
Becky Lynch is wrong for this.
I am the greatest Mysterio of all time. You held this title? I'm better than you already.
The greatest
I've only been
Mysterio
like
of all
30 minutes
time.
and I'm already the greatest.
And that's what hilarious. You know, Dominic Mysterio will tell everybody that listens that he is 10 times better than his father. Penta is taking the world of WWE by storm. People immediately took to him. They saw his previous work in different promotions. And they want Penta, the 39-year-old, who might be 40 at this point, to win his first WWE Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, and beat Dominic Mysterio. So the last time Penta and Dom went at it, Dom, of course, utilized his Judgment Day members
Oh, that'll happen again today.
to get ahead.
That'll be again today.
And he was able to successfully cash in his money in the bank. Okay, the Intercontinental Championship. Because I'm thinking about Money in the Bank that's happening next month, June 7th.
Yeah. Get it right, buddy.
No, because you can literally cash in your Money in the Bank briefcase on any champion that you
I
want.
don't think I will.
Why the hell not? That title makes future world champions. Well, you better be able to take on the world champ because if you come at the king, you better not miss. Settle yellow.
In WWE.
Greatest
Two Mexican warriors going at it.
of all time. And I'm already the greatest intercontinental champion of all time.
Oh my God. Dominic Mysterio, man, he's been so good as a heel. Everything he says irritates you. I mean, he had so much heat on him that at some points that he would speak, but you couldn't even hear what the hell he was saying because of how booing that out to give him a chance to talk. As Penta makes his entrance in St. Louis for Backlash. You know, the main guitarist from Tool really taking over WWE. doing all the theme songs now, including Penta and Damian Priest. So Penta making his way to the ring, socializing with the fans on everything that he's got. A lot of charisma Penta has. Get the trash can to stop the door from closing, and it closed anyway. And the thing is that Penta has all the ability in the world to be an Intercontinental Champion. It's just, I mean, as far as charisma goes, he's got everything. The only thing he needs to work on is his promo. Even then, there's not much more. It's just compared to Dom, when you look at this, Dom is a hot commodity. You know what I mean? So is Penta, but Triple H, especially Triple H, when he sees a heel champion that's able to draw so much heat and create a champion that everybody wants to see lose, you're going to want to milk But Penta needs help. You know, he needs to collab with Ray Phoenix again and, you know, take on the Judgment Day, because, I mean, when you're fighting Dom, you're not only going to be fighting Dom for the championship, you're going to be fighting the Judgment Day. That's just the reality that Penta is one to have to get used to in this situation. I told you,
Now available at Quick Trip.
No, it moved.
Memphis had quite the issue. Not only Dominic Mysterio, but also Judgment Day. Past couple of months.
As Dominic Mysterio gets instantly cheered as he makes his way into the arena. There's a bunch of people that have Dominic Mysterio back.
Well, there you go. There they are.
Yeah, the entire Judgment Day.
Yep. Well, I know what's going to happen.
So as far as the entranceway goes, they accompanied him to the entranceway, but Dom will be walking down here by himself.
Oh, they going to interfere. You know they are. See, his name's Dirty Dom.
Oh, and he's earned that. Let me tell you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's earned it.
That, I like that fan sign. That fan sign stated, and I quote, Razor Ramon's toothpick hits harder than you. That's crazy.
From his Nicho the Millionaire days in Mexico. I remember the Mexico, but nonetheless, you think that Dominic.
So as Dominic Mysterio makes his way into the ring, Dominic Mysterio said something that completely frustrated me on every single level this past night on Raw.
Oh, somebody frustrated you. Let's know.
He said, and I quote, I knew that being champion was going to be hard, but I didn't think it was going to be this hard. I got Penta on me. I got AJ Styles on me. He's completely whining and complaining about being the champion. What kind of individual complains about the work that you got to put in while you're the champion?
And
not even on the way up. He's the champion. Oh, here we go. You know what? This isn't a morality business, all right? You get ahead in this business by doing whatever you have to. Have you not learned that lesson? You think that would have happened to Cody Rhodes? You'd learn that lesson by now. He had a shot to take Cena out. He decided to play Barney, and he got his ass kicked. That's what happened.
Don't worry, it's coming.
Yeah, it better. Because if Cody Rhodes isn't going to be the one to take the title from Cena, then he'll go down as somebody that just couldn't get the job done. So Dominic Mysterio showing off what he can do in the ring with Hurricane Rana.
Hey, I've said this over the past few months. I've been very impressed with the maturation process of Dominic Mysterio in the ring.
See, look at that. Oh, man.
There's something nice about dirty
Backstabber from Penta. You know, I agree with Michael Cole. You know, Dominic Mysterio has completely and utterly done a hell of a job with improving his in-ring work. Not even close.
Joel is continuously
Oh, look at feedback.
as wrong. And I know it's right
Oh my God.
that this kid is everything he said he ever was.
So Dominic Mysterio sending Penta onto the top rope. Oh my God. He ended up running the family jewels.
Out to the floor. Here comes Dominic.
Here's Dominic
with a suicide
through the
dive.
ropes into a DDT.
What a move by
And here's the
Dominic
thing, and
Mysterio.
I'm glad that he's pulling off all of his movesets because when he was rolling with his dad, Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio had all the moves in his arsenal because they focused more on his character. We didn't see that. Now that he's Intercontinental Champion, you're seeing these great moves.
Into a DDT.
Bring in that luchador style, man. You know what I'm saying?
And now mocking Penta.
The only problem with that DDT is that it happened outside
Two
of the
Mexican
ring.
warriors going at it in this match.
With a pin. But wow, Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom. Oh man, now that pissed Penta off, and now they're gonna trade shots on the barricade. Oh,
I'll say this right.
Dom sending Penta into the stairs.
One of the best movers in WWE in Penta. Nobody saw that coming.
Good Lord, man.
Corner of the steel steps.
Dom flexing on the crowd,
Celebrating and back on the attack.
showing you what
I
he's
gotta
got.
say, I like the aggressiveness of Dom here.
Let me guess, you can see you got nothing.
Thus far, it's all working. It was the
Let it go.
coming out.
Let it go, Dom. Let it go.
That's what you should be doing. That's what the 17,000 in St. Louis are doing.
Oh, fuck, 17,000 St. Louis.
He pinned
Oh my God.
Judgment Day member Finn Balor, and I don't believe Finn has gotten over that yet. Covered now by Mysterio. Hook to the leg. Penta kicks out. Now you really
After an hour and 15 minutes, that's what JDK's got to say.
Forgotten the fact that Dominic.
Fuck the 17,000 in St. Louis. That's what you got to say.
Yeah, it's Dom. So.
Dominic Mysterio now.
But eventually,
Springboard stomps on a Penta and now right hand. I don't know. This doesn't seem like Dominic needs that much help to me right now.
Oh, it changed.
Dominic Mysterio from San Diego, California, standing at 6'1". Penta couldn't even kick out. He had to reach for the rope on that one. Shows the damage given by Dominic Mysterio. Left cross faces. Below the face, but whatever. I don't know what the heck he's doing there. He's not even hitting him in the face. He's just going under him. I don't think I've ever seen a more popular heel right now than Dominic Mysterio.
WWE after that horrific injury.
Not even close. I mean, listen to this.
In the back, you have a quick chat, high five. Welcome back, brother. Let's move on.
I mean, imagine standing in a building where 60,000 people are chanting Dirty Dom. And Penta now with a sling blade. A little bit of different variation to it as he sent Dominic Mysterio face first into the mat.
Penta, one-time world champion in Impact, AAA Latin
So
America.
Penta going to the top rope once again. That's his bread and butter.
Friday Night SmackDown.
Let's see what he's trying to set up now. He's not standing on the ring post. Dom Mysterio's teetering cross body from Penta to Dominic off the ring post.
Well, that side of Penta that you mentioned earlier, getting drilled into those ring steps in the early goings, it's clearly affected.
Backlash in St. Louis has been on fire. You're going to get any backlash on the performances of all these superstars here tonight. I'll tell you that right now. And that's a fact.
There should be some more people competing.
And you know what? Triple H is one that decides, hey, you're going to be on tonight. You're not going to be on tonight.
Well,
So you got a problem that you're going to talk to Triple H. It's
Yeah.
got nothing to do with the talent.
don't worry about
Kick right
it.
to the midsection by Dominic. And now Dominic now.
Dirty Dom looking for the Three Amigos. But Penta gets out of it.
Not allowing the second of the Three Amigos to happen.
Oh,
Again, in position.
Dirty Dom looking for that 619. Missed. Penta with a kick to the midsection through the ropes. And now Penta up and over into a pinning combination here.
For the championship, Dominic is
Kick
two.
out at 2 by Dom.
in there from Penta, but again, Penta is writhing in agony. Take another look back at this high-risk.
I mean, the
offense.
athleticism that these two have is just completely unmatched. They're flying all over the freaking place. I mean, it's crazy. Drop kick from Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Penta teetering on the top rope here. Looking for an oblivion. That's his girlfriend Liv Morgan's move. Kick out at 2.5. Wow. Pulling out all the stops here is Dominic Mysterio. Pulling out his girlfriend Liv Morgan's finisher. Of course, Liv's doing a movie. Have you seen how good looking she is? How talented she is? How could you not cast that woman in a movie? I mean, give me a break.
I wouldn't cast her.
Ah, jeez, you wouldn't cast. If you saw talent, if talent hit you in the face, you still wouldn't mind.
Oh, I have no talent.
Dirty Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan have been carrying this division. Absolutely. So Dominic Mysterio looking to suplex this man. Insaguri. Delivered by Penta. Penta looking for the Mexican Destroyer on the apron. Dom lands head first. Jeez. Somebody should check this man's pulse. Oh, here's Carlito coming down the ramp.
What did I tell you?
You know what? No, we need some paramedics out here. The man landed on his head. That's ridiculous.
Oh, my Lord. You think this dude's a freaking paramedic?
Look at JD McDonough and Finn Balor.
Here we go.
Finn Balor looking to knock out Penta, but I bet he's going to hit. Oh, he's grabbing a steel chair. He's grabbing so far as to go to steel chair. And the ref has caught them red-handed. You out of here. So now the Judgment Day are non-factors if they've been caught red-handed by the referee. That is insane. You know, if you're going to cheat, do it right. You know what I'm saying? They took way too long with this. Penta now launching himself over the referee on to JD McDonough and Carlito. Dominic Mysterio's made his way back into the ring, but Penta might have just expended all of his energy.
He's dumb. He should freaking do that. Now
Super kick from Penta to Dominic, man. Good Lord, Dominic in his ring gear looking like a Dalmatian. Finn Balor is still trying to get involved in the ring, even after the ref has kicked him out. El Grande Americano is going to cost Penta. Headbutted him. Oh my God.
I told you somebody's going to freaking help Dirty Dom.
And I'm 3 for 3 as Dominic with a frog splash off the top rope. Count 1, 2, and 3. Dominic Mysterio has retained his Intercontinental Championship.
Fuck you, Dirty Dom.
What you gonna do about it, John? What you gonna do about it? The man is the Intercontinental Champion. He's one of the most popular stars on the current roster. Look at this idiot. Look at the Grande Americano. Completely happy with what he's done.
Of course he is.
He's taking out Penta. This is insanity.
Well, this is Penta going for broken.
Chad Gable, a.k.a. the Grande Americano, has taken out Penta, but also Ray Phoenix. I mean, the backstory on him is that he couldn't beat a luchador to save his life, and now he's become one.
Well, the bottom line is Balor had to do something after he almost screwed things up for Mysterio. And then El Grande Americano shows up out of nowhere. And, you know, for Penta, this is insane, Wade. Penta, this was a 4-on-1.
I'd say this is the worst out of the 3 matches, but it's still good.
I'm about to say the worst one.
Dominic Mysterio
Is the greatest
Dominic Mysterio already saying that he's the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. That disgusts me.
You're sick.
That was my favorite of the Intercontinental champions. I mean, I can tell you, Dominic Mysterio is a measure of every single one of them. The worst match is coming up next, you said?
Yep.
In what world is this the worst match?
He's gonna get his ass kicked. be maybe 5 minutes because he has no wrestling experience.
No, he does. He
Oh.
defeated Austin Theory at WrestleMania.
Because Triple H felt bad for him.
Then he defeated Baron Corbin at SummerSlam. Here we go. You gotta give Pat McAfee his due. He may not win, but he may put on a good performance.
No, he won't. He'll just run his mouth. Like he does every day.
We have a Pat McAfee hater here, ladies and gentlemen. Poor John, he's terrible from the journalism business. Why don't you explain to the people so I can snippet this and put it on freaking air? What is so bad about Pat McAfee in the journalism business? Yeah, see, no comment. When you have a platform and an opportunity to say something, get on. But once the camera's on, you want to berate him, you want to tarnish his legacy, you want to talk trash about Pat McAfee.
Oh, you hate that.
No, I don't mind Pat McAfee.
Oh, no, you don't. Oh, you're two characters too.
Later tonight, Montreal is back in focus.
I've never stated that I don't like Pat McAfee.
The newly minted welterweight champion, Mullah Muhammad, makes his first
I've never hated him.
Great White North against Aussie Jack Della.
I would have said it on my channel throughout the 3-4 years that I've been.
Right now, head to UFC.com.
Hey, I don't like this one.
For more information.
When you call my channel, real is what you're going to get. But this is interesting because AJ Styles broke into the Judgment Day locker room this past Monday, talked to Finn, and now they have a matchup.
A dream matchup, one-on-one this coming Monday
on Monday Night Raw. 2 days ago. Let's show a lot of history against Styles and Balor. The War Raiders against American Made.
That happens Monday night on Raw, live on Netflix.
Yeah, I think you want to be part of American Made. And here's the match I'm excited for. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley going against Roxanne Perez and Julia. Coming up on Monday Night Raw.
And also live on Netflix from Louisville, Kentucky.
And CM Punk, who made a heck of a save, helping out Jey Uso and helping out Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, Breaker, and Seth Rollins. So we have just been confirmed that Jey Uso will defend his World Heavyweight Championship against Logan Paul at Saturday night's main event, 2 weeks from tonight. I mean, the fact that Logan Paul just gets a championship match right out of the gate is crazy to me. He hasn't beaten anybody with a value. This is crazy to me. I mean, he beat Styles, but Styles was nowhere near the title picture.
With Hulk Hogan, only appropriate was 40 years ago this weekend with his son Randy Orton heading into the main event.
I'd say we're
Later
showing
on
some
tonight,
Hulk Hogan highlights from 40 years ago. Saturday night's main event, May
Pat
1985.
McAfee's match ain't gonna last that long, so I gotta wait.
Speaking of Cena and Orton, we are Randy
You're a
Orton.
D1 hater, man. Pat McAfee's gonna do his best against Gunther.
And these two men,
He may not win, but
Bumper's gonna be his
of
ass.
course, 17 world titles.
You got
Most of
one,
all time.
two,
The Nature Boy Ric Flair has 16.
well, we'll see.
Randy Orton.
If he puts on a good performance, I expect you, as a journalist, to admit the fact that he put on a great
They meet
performance.
the undisputed
That's what I
WWE
expect.
Championship live tonight. And here we have the Karate Kid fan section.
The Karate Kid fan
Fans are feeling
section.
unstoppable. See Karate Kid Legends exclusively in theaters.
Now they have Karate Kid left.
30th. Well, I'm going to be unexpectedly pro McAfee coming up next.
You know, Michael Cole is going to have a heart attack. It's his best friend to step in that ring to defend his honor.
You know, they're gonna have Michael Cole freaking get his ass in there.
Yeah, Michael Cole is probably going to check on Gunther. Or, I'm sorry, he's going to check on his friend McAfee. I mean, McAfee's taking a big risk. Stepping into this ring with one of the most dangerous men.
The legacy of this great sport and the World Heavyweight
I mean, the simple fact is Gunther cannot get over the fact that he lost to main event Jey Uso in a spectacular match, by the way. It was a hard-hitting matchup. Both men gave it everything they had. But Jey Uso walked away with the win. And he choked him out. He actually tapped out Gunther. I've never seen Gunther tap in years.
Jey Uso's world champion.
Gunther's world fell apart that day.
Tapped out.
You did it, Jey.
Gunther tapped out.
And the world was yeeting. Yeet.
Jey Uso winning his first world championship. Tapping out. The ring general got the
McAfee and Cole dapped up Jey Uso.
WrestleMania lost to a massive underdog.
And Gunther snapped at what the commentary team was saying.
Did you blind him?
Secretary of the future. Michael, you got something to say to me? Tell me right now.
I'm doing my job. I'm not the one who tapped out.
And here we go. He was choking out Michael Cole on Monday Night Raw. And when everybody saw that for the first time, that was nuts. McAfee got involved, delivered a right hand. But as soon as he turned his back, Gunther put his ass in the sleeper hold. He choked out McAfee. And General Manager Adam Pearce was livid at the situation.
Gunther has been fined an undisclosed amount and suspended indefinitely.
I think there's a lot of people that have forgotten who the hell I am. You
No, we hadn't forgotten.
For those that ride for you, you're either with me or against me.
I'm against you.
You got a problem with Cole. You got a problem with me, Gunther. I want to fight Gunther ASAP.
We can lift the suspension on Gunther.
Yeah, you got a
in
problem with
sanctioned
McAfee, you got a problem with Cole.
Backlash.
I do.
Deal.
And you do too.
You're focused and never before.
And I quote.
But I would respectfully take over this the goal.
And drive it.
I'm not going to steal his job from him.
You've gotten jaded. You've gotten too damn comfortable. It happened with Sami Zayn.
Yeah, McAfee's got a point. Gunther's gotten way too comfortable. He's gotten way too arrogant, way too entitled. McAfee comes in here and enjoys this every day that he does it.
Only the grace of God can lift my arms off your throat.
I think this is the most biased you're ever going to be on this version of this. Let's go. Pat McAfee making his way down to the ring, wearing a jersey and the Jordan 12 and some jeans.
Yeah, see, right.
And that classic chain that he's always wearing. Hey man, you find what you're comfortable in. Pat McAfee's coming in at 240, so good.
Hey, if you listen, it was 220.
Was it really 220?
Yes.
That's still pretty good.
Michael Cole's nervous.
I'm extremely nervous.
Of course he's nervous.
He's nervous because he knows he's going to get his ass kicked.
Pat McAfee is stepping into the ring.
Michael Cole can't freaking fight.
The only worst thing Pat McAfee can do is step into the ring with Brock Lesnar. Only worst thing he can do.
Brock Lesnar, he can Brock Lesnar, his extra game gets to ring. He can
I am
indeed,
going to be very biased tonight in the call of this match. Pat McAfee, I want him to win. I want him to
So
embarrass
Michael Cole
him.
wants Pat McAfee to
Laid his
embarrass
hands on
him.
us, now allowing us as commentators to have
It is
opinions.
going to take a miracle.
Should be
It's
able
going
to
to
give
take
our opinions out
the
here
guidance of
tonight. And I
God
want Pat McAfee
You
himself.
better been praying to Jesus. If he ain't praying to Jesus, he may walk out here dead.
Oh man, you gotta give McAfee credit. So
I ain't giving him no credit.
would you step into the ring, Gunther?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God!
told you I'd take Brock. Look. Wow, he jumped on a
Yeah, can you do that?
Yeah. It's like a trampoline.
You know, JDK, I gotta tell you something. You're one of the most delusional people I've ever met
Hey.
when it comes to combat sports.
Hey, you know
The
what?
fact that you think you can take on Brock Lesnar is crazy.
Yeah. Brock Lesnar, you listen to this?
But listen,
You hear that?
I
Calling you
understand
out.
he's going in there against a very vicious and a very violent man.
Quit sitting
who's
on your ass.
extremely upset over the fact that he is no longer
Brock
world
Lesnar will
champion.
show up when
He
he
took
pleases.
that frustration out on Pat and I the night after WrestleMania, and it has led to this.
If he decides to come out.
Get jacked up. I've never seen you quite
And here we go.
I'm ready.
Come on, Gunther.
The ring general. Gunther coming out.
Yeah, let's go, Gunther. Send a message.
It's like an authoritarian Gunther. And that's what you're supporting.
Let's go, Gunther.
That's
Let's
great.
go, Gunther.
Oh my God, what a predicament you
I mean, if you're Gunther, this is embarrassing. You went from being the world heavyweight champion to now fighting a sports animal.
You can't allow a man like
Sports Anderson don't have to shut his mouth.
And Pat McAfee. I mean, if you're Gunther, this is such a drop in status. I mean, you're the world heavyweight champion, and you drop so low as to fight Pat McAfee.
This is just a warm-up.
This is so bad.
This is just a warm-up.
If Pat McAfee lands 5 to 10 moves, it's embarrassing for Gunther. Gunther is saying time and time again that this match is sacred. He is very much about the sport of wrestling. You don't care about pyro. You don't care about entrances. You don't care about
See, what-
merchandising.
This is what an entrance should be. Look, it took 10 seconds for him to get to the ring.
Yeah, because what I was just saying, he don't care about the show.
That's the problem. That's the good. He needs 10 seconds.
He cares about the sport.
Come on, Pat.
He does not care about the fans. He cares about going down as the greatest wrestler to ever step foot in that ring, whether he accomplishes that goal or not. I'll leave that up to the audience, and I'll leave that up to him. But that is his goal. He don't care about the show. He don't care about merchandise. He don't care about fans. He don't care about being a superstar. He cares about being a freaking wrestler. And McAfee taking his jersey off. Well, he's been in the gym. Here we go. McAfee showing guts by just stepping in the ring with Gunther.
Wait, what if Gunther takes him lightly? What if he's already seen the
Here we go.
smile on his face?
These two staring down at each other, sizing each other up. Gunther laughing at McAfee. And McAfee echoing the message of the audience that Gunther did tap out to Jey Uso at WrestleMania 41.
Jey Uso to lose his world title at WrestleMania.
Well, that's not doing Pat McAfee.
Here we go. Collar double tie up. Gunther throws McAfee immediately.
Big Austrian powerhouse lighting up fuse inside the mind of Gunther. Sooner or later, there's going to be an explosion.
Referee telling him you got to hit with open hands. There's no fist in WWE, but Gunther's telling that McAfee come up with hands up. What you gonna do? Just stand there?
Because Gunther looked past both of those men.
Here we go. Collar double tie up. Headlock.
And now
Drag
slinging Pat.
from Gunther. Just throwing around McAfee like a rag doll right now.
That's what I would do.
Gunther has had fewer than a handful of defeats.
God, this looks worse than freaking 70-year-olds fighting.
Well, it takes two to dance. When you have a great wrestler in there, I don't care how good you are, you're not going to be able to put up a good match if your opponent sucks.
McAfee has entered a real match.
Now with an arm lock
He's in there with this killer Gunther.
from Gunther, taking down McAfee.
Brutalizing him here in the early going.
Armbar now from Gunther, just pushing McAfee around. McAfee has had no offense, no answer for the technical prowess of Gunther, and you can expect this. McAfee absolutely has no technical wrestling training. Rolls through it over McAfee, rolling back and forth. Nice there, reverses it on him, but Gunther with a big chop. McAfee moving out of the way, very nice. Choreographing those attacks.
Oh, my Lord. God, they had to freaking write that in the script so he couldn't freaking get his ass kicked. Had to make him release. I could do that.
No, you can't.
That's
He pulled through, rolled back, head stand up, moved out of the way of the top. Very good sequence there. Headlock from McAfee. Now it's got him in the guillotine position. Gunther lifted up McAfee over the rope, but McAfee still got that lock in there. He's got to count to 5 to break.
Interesting that
Patting McAfee on top of the head. Treat him like a little boy, but a right hand for McAfee. Oh, he jumped over the rope and tripped. That's not a good look, but right hands for McAfee. Big chop from Gunther. Yeah, people are going to get on McAfee for that. Watch. He tried to jump over the rope. He got his leg caught.
This is embarrassing. This is freaking embarrassing.
Pat can't get cute here. He's just got to.
Yeah, he can't get cute, Michael Cole.
God.
Kick right to the shoulder, and things are about to get nasty here.
Gunther beating the holy hell out of McAfee. Now a jab from McAfee, right hands. Doing everything he can. Can McAfee a chop from his own. Gunther wants more of it. Pat giving everything he's got. Chops. One chop from Gunther, and down goes McAfee. Good Lord. You are never going to out-chop Gunther. I don't care who you are. John doesn't even want to be on camera. He's so embarrassed by this match.
Yeah. McAfee's 4 tall. Little kids having to watch this match.
Gunther with another slap to the chest. Oh, and a chop. Turning his chest into hamburger meat. This is brutal. This is vile. McAfee still has his hands up. You don't even know where he is, huh? Good Lord. You know they gave McAfee in WWE 2K25 and 24, every iteration of the game that he's been in overall is 80.
That's fucking messed up.
Gunther was given a rating of 92.
Oh, and now Cole wants him just to pin him.
I'm telling him to have some mercy and just finish this thing.
Well, yeah, because, you know, he wanted McAfee to have an upset here, but at the end of the day, you're lying to yourself. Gunther will destroy McAfee, and what Cole doesn't want is for Gunther to put McAfee out of commission for good.
Well, too bad. Shit, man's mouth.
Well, McAfee, you know, got out of the way, delivered a kick to the back of Gunther.
Yep, better run, McAfee.
And McAfee is now scared out of his mind. Gunther gives it right back to him. Snapmare, kick to the back from Gunther to McAfee. My God, I mean, Gunther is just playing with his prey right now. This is so bad. McAfee trying to get hyped up, trying to take that punishment.
Oh, what Michael Cole's got to be his little cheerleader.
Yeah, of course he does. That's his best friend.
It's his only friend.
We've got those 4 fools on the show. McAfee with a chop to Gunther. Gunther is returning the favor. Chop off by Gunther. And, oh, my God. A big boot from Gunther to the face of McAfee. And McAfee went down like a sack of bricks. And now Gunther inviting Cole to get into the ring. Gunther will be more than happy to whoop both our asses in one fell swoop.
He found me too.
I mean, look at this. Good God, man. The crowd's still mocking Gunther, telling him he tapped out. I mean, Gunther can say what he wants. He did tap out the main event Jey Uso at WrestleMania. But it doesn't change the fact that Gunther is beating the holy hell out of Pat McAfee.
Why do you end the fight?
Oh, a slap from McAfee. And now Gunther with a German suplex to McAfee.
We're just getting started.
Cole wants Gunther to desperately end this match. He doesn't want his friend getting hurt. You know, Michael Cole said this. How are commentators supposed to do their jobs if they can't have opinions? And that's what Gunther is doing. He's basically silencing the journalism broadcast team because they don't like what they're saying about him. McAfee trying to break the sleeper hold. He's halfway there. And he got to the ropes, breaks the freaking.
There he
Oh my
goes.
God.
There he goes.
McAfee got to the ropes, Gunther slapped both of his hands down, and then German suplex McAfee. That was one of the cleanest things I've ever seen. Gunther is laughing at the situation.
I'd be laughing too.
My God.
You're appealing to logic, but it's falling on deaf ears. Okay.
I mean, what is McAfee going to do? This isn't a no DQ match. You can't use weapons. He is all alone in there, one-on-one, with one of the premium stars, one of the premium fighters, one of the premium wrestlers in Gunther.
I'm not saying anything.
I get it.
He's the one that wanted this match.
Never been about the 1, 2, 3 for Gunther. He knows
And
he's got
now
that in the
putting
back whenever he
McAfee on
feels
the
like
top
it.
rope. Yeah, I don't know
This
what the
is
hell
now
McAfee
a
was
public
thinking. He took this damn
spectacle.
match.
Public
And
flying.
he shot to the back of the
Come on, Pat. We're trying to.
McAfee is about to get German suplex from the top rope if he can't get out of it. But McAfee put with all his 220 pounds, elbow strikes to the back of the head. McAfee on the top rope, moonsault, missed, landed on his feet though. German suplex, McAfee reversed, landed on his feet. Kicks from McAfee. McAfee looking to make a comeback, a punt kick. He was a punter in the NFL. He was looking to end the match on that, but Gunther kicked that at one. All of that for a measly 1 count.
Capable of an 85-yard punt, and it just bounced off the steel jaw of Gunther.
He thought because you can kick a football 50 yards that he was going to knock out Gunther with that. And Gunther is taking every single hard shot that McAfee has given him. Damn. These two are trading hard shots, and Gunther doesn't seem phased. He loves this. Gunther loves this. He loves that hard fighting style, taking shots to the face. Gunther loves pain. Back and forth from both of them. But McAfee getting the upper hand there. Oh, with a pump kick. Super kick to Gunther. Uh-oh. Looking for that power bomb, and he slams McAfee in the center of the freaking ring. And Cole is yelling at Gunther to end this match. Gunther now putting Pat McAfee in the Boston Crab. When you take a hard shot like that to the back, and then you get a submission applied to you, attacking the back, it is the worst pain. I don't care what it is. Cole trying to get involved. Cole telling McAfee to tap out, and McAfee refuses, reaching for that bottom rope. And now he's dragged him in the middle of the ring, switching holds. Oh my God, now elbow strikes to the side of the freaking head. People want Michael Cole to get involved in this. That's the dumbest thing you can do if you're Cole. Gunther now grabbing Michael Cole, dragging him into the ring. He's 58 years old. What's he going to do? Cole is not a trained fighter whatsoever. Cole is telling Gunther to get away from him. He's not doing a damn thing. Big boot from McAfee. But a big boot return from Gunther to McAfee. This is insane. Gunther is being a complete bully, and that's what he's always been. Roll up from McAfee. 1, 2, count of 2.5. Gunther kicks out. Cole cheering on his best friend McAfee, but to no avail. Gunther wants to put this thing away. Suplex to the inside of the ring. Oh, he pinned him. Cole's holding his foot. He's still kicked out. Cole tried to cheat. He tried to cheat and help McAfee. It still didn't work. Oh, no. Now Gunther wants to kill. But a sleeper hold from McAfee. He's gonna try and submit him. Gunther got out of it. Big shot. He flipped McAfee over. That hit was so damn hard.
Once again, the class, the power, the strength.
Oh my
of this
God.
Austrian destroyer
Look at this.
coming to the
Yeah, so you're
fore.
enjoying this, aren't you? You're enjoying this sleeper hold to McAfee, and there's no freaking way that McAfee's gonna be able to get out of this.
He's gonna pull a record right there.
Oh my God, there's nothing McAfee's gonna do. He's gonna go to sleep. Oh my God, he's got him like a. Oh, it's done. He's out. He's out. He's out. Ring the damn bell. He's out.
Night.
Oh, he's still fighting. He will not go to sleep. He will not submit. McAfee is dragging himself up. The strength of McAfee. Elbow strikes to the gut. Little effect. And now, delivering hard shots. Gunther again drags him to the floor in that sleeper hold. Choking McAfee out.
There he goes.
Gunther said only the grace of God is going to lift the arms. McAfee is done. He has been passed out. That he's done.
Now he needs to, I hope he goes after Michael Cole next.
McAfee was completely destroyed in this match.
Yes, Gunther.
It was 80-20.
But he deserves it. It's absolutely running mouth.
Oh my God.
Yes, get him, Gunther.
Cole trying to check on his best friend. I mean, the shit is done.
Takes Michael Cole out.
Man, you're a D1 hater of the broadcast team. It is hilarious.
He freaking held his leg. Yeah, take him out, Gunther.
That it took him ratcheting up through the gears to put away Pat McAfee, a mere
There is
announcer
just nothing
here
Gunther's going to
in
do.
WWE.
McAfee was completely helpless in this match. Gunther was in
The
control from
danger
the
is
beginning.
truly still present. Watch yourself, lads.
McAfee's still sitting up in defiance. Man, it's red as hell. McAfee being helped up by Cole and the referee. Gunther. I'm surprised he's left the ring yet or attacked McAfee.
A rare
Gunther
show
showing
of
respect to McAfee. Cole.
from one of the greatest this industry has ever seen.
For the
Pat
effort that he
McAfee,
had.
we are so proud of you.
Yeah, say what you want. Again, like I said, McAfee was going to get his ass kicked, but he stood his ground and took his beating like a man. And at the end of the day, you get respect for that.
Michael Cole, who left the desk, was called to continue to talk. Michael Cole subsequently get dragged in the ring up the stretch and opening a brief window.
I mean, fans wanted McAfee to win. There was no way in hell. I mean, even Cole tried to get involved and help McAfee get that can. But Gunther still kicked out regardless.
It wasn't quite enough. And as the sleeper was
I mean, Gunther's saying he's 6'4", 250 pounds, so.
clubbing like lariat. And the sleeper locked in the hooks deep.
Mike
Pat
Knight.
McAfee fading.
That man,
The
Chubb,
eyes turning to dark pits.
as predicted. You hear Gunther's respect. And that goes a long way in this business.
Pat McAfee, that was absolutely incredible.
Well, you know, McAfee did his best standing up for Cole and standing up for himself.
A well-deserved
But at the end of the day,
standing ovation for a man
Gunther
who performed
wants to be able to
above
win.
and beyond this
But
evening.
McAfee getting a standing ovation from the WWE fans in St. Louis.
Thank you, Pat McAfee.
Don't know why, because he got his ass kicked.
Because again, you earn respect by taking your ass kicking
Try
with the
and
man.
catch our breath here. Let's go and take a special look at the new movie Karate Kid Legacy. Starring
McAfee will hit
Ralph
the back.
Macchio
Yeah, probably.
and Jackie Chan. Two legends unite.
God, man. Valiant effort by Pat McAfee, but at the end of the day, there was no way that man was going to beat Gunther. It wasn't even close. 80-20 on that match wasn't even freaking close.
90.
You're going to go 90-10?
Yes. Don't get that.
We'll just compromise and say 85-15.
Karate Kid Legends.
Yeah, people at Disneyland.
Exclusively through May 30th.
Wheatley American Vodka is for hardworking people with true American spirit. People who never just mail it in. People who rise to the occasion. Men and women who know how to get the job done. And when the day is over, nothing's better than celebrating.
You know what? Instead of Cody Rhodes doing commercials for weeks, maybe we should get his ass back in the ring and try to take his title back.
On June 7th, Los
My
Angeles
dude.
hosts two epic events.
Los Angeles, Brad. Hosting Money in the Bank.
Worlds Collide, featuring Triple A Lucha Libre.
Oh, they gotta love
WWE
LA.
Money in the Bank.
The opportunity of a
Oh.
lifetime.
Rise.
Money in the Bank is always an exciting premium live event. Absolutely.
WWE Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank in Los Angeles, June 7th.
And there's
Individual
Worlds
event
Collide, but
tickets
even
on
before
sale
that as
now.
well. So it's a beautiful thing.
I knew Pat McAfee was crazy.
Michael Cole gave some emotional support from Wade Barrett after that match.
Oh,
good.
poor little Michael Cole.
But listen, I said this a couple of weeks ago. I'm not going to let a guy like Gunther stop me from doing my job. And I've got to call one of the biggest main events in history coming up.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm going to be here to do my job.
Learn how to do
Let's
your
get to work.
job, Michael
WWE is coming to LA on Saturday, June 7th with Worlds Collide. That's at the Kia Forum. And Money in the Bank at the Intuit Dome. Individual event
You know, it's
tickets are
apropos
on
that
sale
Money in the
now
Bank is being built in
via
Los Angeles.
Ticketmaster.
Got a lot of money. Big
There's going to be
fights.
plenty to talk about tonight on the Backlash kickoff show here in St. Louis.
But this is it. This is the match we've all been waiting for. Coming up
Triple
in
H
just a
will be
few
a part of
moments,
that
you're
show.
going
You
to
see
have
some of the other
Randy
stars will be
Orton
involved. Jackie, Biggie,
going up
and Peter
against his biggest
taking over
rival
the
of all
festivities
time,
from there as soon as
John
our
Cena.
main event is done tonight. You know, Wheatley American Vodka and WWE are proud to be joined tonight by
Of course, we
Technical
gotta
Sergeant
acknowledge
Michael
celebrities.
Perkins from the USO and Scott Air Force Base right
It's
here outside of
military
St. Louis.
appreciation.
Wheatley raises a glass to
Get
Technical
it
Sergeant
right.
Perkins and all retired
Still a celebrity in my
members
book.
of the U.S.
When
military.
you serve this great
for
nation
your service.
in the Army,
Final time of the night, we're going to show you some
Absolutely.
comparisons between two all-time greats in John
how
Cena
about that?
and Randy Orton.
With John Cena and Randy Orton, they both started their careers in 2002. Cena's got 17 world titles. Randy Orton's got 14.
As well, but
9 other
it is a rivalry
championships, 6 other
reborn.
championships,
For over 2
2 other
decades,
wins
two
for
titans
one.
have defined era
Randy Orton
after
is
era.
just a step
John Cena defends
behind
the 17th
John
championship
Cena.
against Randy Orton here in hometown St. Louis.
But there is
In
no
the
doubt,
fight for Slay,
everybody
one
will
more
tell you
legend
that
on his
Randy
quest
Orton
to
is
regain
a way
the title.
better in-ring
Global
performer
Cena's
than John
destructive
Cena. He's a
farewell
way
to a
better
Mark
wrestler
John.
than
Cena
John
and
Cena.
Orton for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Match of the night here, the main event, John.
Winners write history.
That was such a great moment, especially to be there live and Cena won 17 hit.
Comes home with me. There is no one in the WWE with the strength, the wisdom, or the ruthless aggression. The last real champ is here.
That was great.
I have known you for 25 years.
If you look at that class, OVW back in
Yeah, it was
2002.
one of the greatest classes. We had John Cena and Randy Orton.
Randy Orton and John Cena are amazing to watch rise together.
You would wait and watch from far away, but you always knew what you'd be.
You know, Imagine Dragons is getting a lot of love from WWE lately. Randy Orton's Phoenix Park song.
superstars is going to ascend to greatness.
Randy Orton and John Cena, they just mirrored each other as far as that goes. It's just they've been different ways. But at the end of the road, their roles are reversed. They're flipped. Orton is now the face, and Cena is the heel. Even Randy Orton acknowledges it. This was against him Bizarro being the good guy, and Cena being the bad guy.
Cena has become the rivalry. What magic they made when they were there together. Nothing comes close. Randy and John.
Yeah, I don't think it is true. No rivalry will ever match Cena versus Orton.
Both of those guys are the
Period.
exact same thing. They must be the biggest star this business has ever seen.
25 years in the making. That's older than us. And that's how these two gentlemen have carried the WWE. He ain't gonna screw this match. He will do what's the best.
John Cena's not so screwed.
Oh, that's your take on it.
I figured out you are the latest legend that I have to put down. Put that title on the line and fight me. Come on.
It's just Cena's completely just turned. He wants to erase all former champions. He wants to illegitimize all future champions.
Trying to do, Randy Orton, is when I leave here, 3 generations of your family is erased. Why you say that to me? Anything with you? How dare you?
There's only one way. The biggest match of the freaking night. And it might be Cena's biggest match of the year. I hear voices.
Let's go. We need a moment.
People still using Jesus like that. St. Louis chanting for their hometown hero, Randy Orton. And the greatest WWE theme song, in my estimation. Voices by Rev Theory and Jim Johnson.
Yeah, 2 good voices.
Oh yeah, but it takes special people to hear those, you know. Sometimes you want to do good things, and other times you want to do not so good things, just because you like to rush them. In my case, it's about what I say. You know, I'm surprised you aren't looking for seeing anti-racist.
It's going to take 10 minutes.
You know, Randy Orton has thought about changing his theme song multiple times, but because the fans love it so damn much, he decided not to change it because there's an aura, there's a presence. And if it were up to me, every deserving graduating student will get an entrance like this. It's something else, man. It's the greatest thing in the world to see somebody have such a great entrance like that. Cheered on by his hometown faithful, the 14-time World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton. He is a 2-time Royal Rumble winner, 4-time World Tag Champion, former Intercontinental Champion, former United States Champion, former Money in the Bank winner. He's done it all in this business. The only thing Randy Orton has not done in this business, literally, is win King of the Ring. John Cena has never won the Intercontinental Championship. And I don't think he's ever won King of the Ring either. But Randy Orton, looking to get number 15 tonight in his hometown with his wife, present and the rest of his family present, his sons. Let's see if he can get it done as Randy Orton hits the greatest pose in human history. Everybody do it.
Some of us don't show bias.
BS! What did you just do the last match? Give me a you've done every match. You kidding me? It is not showing bias. It's
Yeah,
paying,
it's
it's
you
paying
go be like
homage.
Pat McAfee, get your ass kicked.
It's paying homage. These are two men that I grew up with. Well, I grew up watching these two. I became a fan of the WWE hardcore in 2011, and these two have been prominent figures since that time and way before. Look at that little girl. Her first time at a WWE event.
She's like, I ain't coming back to this
What a
shit.
special event. She's so excited holding an
She looks
RKO
like-
sign.
She's like, oh, where's this shit over?
Oh, that's you. That's you because you didn't appreciate the great sport of wrestling. Like so many ignorant people I know.
Two of those matches, I could have dealt. I would have paid for that. You know, I don't want
Randy Orton is a classic sleeveless hoodie.
The undisputed
This is
WWE
so
title
good.
match is brought to you by Wheatley American Vodka. Wheatley is
The main event of the evening. Randy Orton and John Cena.
Superstars aiming to achieve their own American dream.
You know, they're really pushing that American vodka.
Wheatley, the official vodka
Yeah, everybody needs some vodka after
Please
this shit.
enjoy responsibly.
No, they need some vodka after listening to you.
This has been
Is it that hot in here for you?
I still get
It was
goosebumps
light work.
every time these two men
Oh, that's
race
so
the
shit.
ring.
I know he came in and checked on us.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he looked through that. So as Randy Orton is in the center of the ring, John Cena waits to make his appearance. John Cena is completely spat on everything he used to stand for. No hustle, no loyalty, no respect for you and any other fan watching the product. He wants to retire with the World Championship. Or WWE Championship, I should say. But regardless of what World Championship. Let's go Cena. Cena sucks.
Well, that's a choice. Cena sucks.
Fans split.
Fans aren't split, though. I don't know where you got split from. They know it sucks.
Then why are they saying let's go Cena?
Have you not heard the chant before?
And here comes John Cena, and in Michael Cole's opinion, and so many others, the greatest of all time. I happen to disagree with that, but good look, no hustle, no care in the world. John Cena couldn't give a flying rat's tail
John Cena sucks.
about these people.
John Cena sucks.
Look at the bias.
John Cena sucks.
Oh my God.
That's how she say John Cena sucks.
Nah, that's how I was going to say what the rest of them said. And that this is the last time. It's now. As he walks to the ring with his championship strapped on backwards for dramatic effect. So John Cena is going to have to go through the world's best to basically illegitimize every future champion. He beat Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41. His first title defense, he will have to go against his greatest rival in Randy Orton.
We're 2-3 in Backlash. Probably 2-4.
It could, this is a very hard decision to make when you're at the creative table. Do you let John Cena continue and have his last run and have him lose it in December in his last match? Or do you give somebody like Randy Orton, who's completely flipped, as well as John Cena's completely flipped? Does John Cena live long enough to become the villain and lose his title to a once villain, now turned hero in Randy Orton? It's a very hard creative decision.
He got so many moves, John Cena's coming up with. It's a lot.
And Randy Orton has mentioned that. Randy Orton has never
The following
been
contest
anywhere outside of WWE. He's the only one that stayed true to WWE. Everybody else has gone on to Hollywood, chase fantasies of some other sport, all over the dang place. Randy Orton is the only one that's in there 24/7, 365 when he's not in.
Introducing first, the challenger from St. Louis, Missouri.
Randy Orton getting a standing ovation. It's just being announced.
280 pounds.
Randy lost 5 pounds.
Randy
Randy Orton walking up on Cena. Randy's looking to tear his head off already. He is pissed. He completely insulted
his opponent,
Randy Orton when he said he wanted to invade and erase 3 generations of his family.
greatest of all time, the Unseen 17.
The Unseen 17.
To grace St. Louis with his presence, one
Gracing St. Louis with his presence. He's completely turned into an egomaniac. It's John Cena. John Cena now makes every ring announcer say, gracing with his presence. Unseen 17.
It was August 9th of 2001. Randy Orton and John Cena
Now, he's got some good
met for
products,
the very first time in a one-on-one match.
They're not all great, I'd give you that.
Called the Brian
There have been some
Pillman
horrible
Memorial.
ones, but they
That's
were
before they were a part of
Bumblebee was a big one that he was
They
in,
would
and that
meet
did
for the
that.
first time in OVW.
His character in Fast and the Furious 9
Back in 2002.
was decent. Even though I think
Many
I thought the movie was completely unrealistic, which it was.
SummerSlam,
But here we go.
WrestleMania.
The greatest rivalry in WWE history comes to a close after 25 years. The greatest rivalry. Again, this is it. Randy Orton, John Cena. If you can't get along, let's get it on. Here we go. Cena showing some hustle. Picking up that energy.
WWE Championship. Then Randy Orton and John Cena will tear the house
So as
down.
Randy Orton gets set now, this is it. Randy Orton, known for a methodical pace, collar and elbow tie from both men.
Win his 15th World Championship.
Standing even now. Both men unable to outpower one another in the center of this ring. Randy Orton,
John Cena, the record-setting 17-time world champion.
John Cena, collar and elbow tie once again, middle of the ring.
Side that we saw at WrestleMania.
Both men jockeying for position.
Victory over Cody Rhodes.
And once again, it's a standoff.
17-time world championship. John Cena, in a nutshell, needs to take every shortcut and every low road available to him this evening.
You know,
There's a Cena fan that's carrying a sign out there that says, "We are awful people."
a lot has been made, of
And that's what John Cena's been saying. You're awful. The rest of the WWE universe is awful.
Yeah, that
Ric
means
Flair,
you're
of course, now
And the kid is
16
admitting
16 world champion.
that they are. John Cena extending his hand for a handshake.
No, that's a
Time confirmed. Is this man Randy
And
Orton
Randy
the Hall of
Orton.
Famer?
Well, that's going to cause a DQ and you're going to lose the match.
Wade.
See, you ain't thinking, John. This is a thinking man's game.
Incredible feat.
Good chat with Randy
So,
Orton.
Randy Orton and John Cena.
At least 10 years left in his
This is it.
If he makes this number 15, then
Cena
17 will become tantalizingly
taking the hand of Randy Orton and a thumb of the eye toward and a bunch of right hands. And Cena now showing
That was just to play mind
the
games.
disgusting character that he has become.
Maybe in the best
But
shape
Randy
of
Orton
his
gets him
life.
back with a shoulder tackle. And now a thumb of the eye. Randy Orton does not care about the rules and never has.
He deserves that.
So a thumb to the eye for a thumb to the eye. An eye for an eye. And Randy Orton standing above John Cena. Yeah, Cena's gonna have to have one hell of a game plan tonight if he wants to escape somebody like the likes of Orton.
And here's Cena now.
Calling elbow time once again, wrestling each other. Randy Orton backing John Cena into that corner.
Absence of malice. He doesn't like anybody.
Is it gonna be a clean break? And it's not. Randy Orton anticipated it though. Blocked that right hand from Cena. Got him the right hand of his own, and now a headlock by Randy Orton. Squeezing that. Squeezing his head is Randy Orton. People chanting John Cena can't wrestle. And the other half chanting, yes, he can. Wow, hopping over Randy Orton with John Cena, but he got caught by another shoulder tackle. And Randy Orton now wrestles him down with a headlock.
You would know better than I would since you spent time in the locker room, but
so Randy Orton completely outclasses John Cena in the ring, and everybody knows that.
I completely dispute that. Cena was about
it's not even close.
Only, and Randy actually echoed that in my interview with him throughout his career on top. John Cena put himself first and foremost. For somebody like Randy Orton.
So Randy Orton has John Cena on the mat right now, controlling the pace. Randy Orton staying true to form, likes that methodical, slow style. He likes to pick his opponent apart.
In that match because of this whole silly Nexus situation you were involved in.
There's nothing silly about the Nexus. I was a young guy trying to punch up and make a name for myself.
Nah, another shoulder tackle. So Randy Orton outpowering John Cena early in this match on every account.
Randy Orton is a man who certainly doesn't need any shortcuts this evening. Physically,
and John Cena seems to be walking out of this match, saying the fans do not deserve it. He is walking out on this match. And Randy Orton ain't having any of that. Chasing after Cena. Blast him in the back of the neck with a shot. Right hand from Randy Orton to John Cena. Dragging him back to the center of the ring. Trying to get him down that ramp. More right hands from Randy Orton. As John Cena retreats to the ring. Randy Orton getting to the ring. Big clothesline from John Cena.
The fact that Randy finds himself in this unfamiliar position of getting cheered when it always used to be Cena getting cheered.
And now Cena with that ground and pound on Randy Orton.
The entire locker room in WWE is completely united behind Randy Orton, this spiteful megalomaniac that 2025 John Cena has become.
Slams Randy Orton head first in that turnbuckle.
The legacy of this company, of that championship that he's currently in possession of.
Since he's going to retire,
big right hand from Cena. Bam.
Real champion.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 shots from Cena to Randy Orton. It's usually supposed to be 10, but again, not giving the fans what they want. Big kick from Randy Orton. And now Randy Orton giving some right hands of his own. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, he's giving more than 10, making up for the ones that Cena didn't give. Good Lord. We're heading at the 20 mark. Over 20. Randy Orton not giving a flying F about what's going on. Wade Barrett hating on Cena as much as John is. Uppercut from Randy Orton and John Cena. Now with a cover, Randy Orton. Cena kicks out.
He knew he wasn't going to pick up the win there. That was more psychological than anything else.
Yeah, like I said, Randy Orton slowing down the pace, likes to pick apart his opposition. Stomp to Cena's ankle. This is vintage Randy Orton. This is what he does.
I think we've named it the Orton stomp by now. But wait, you old school.
And a stomp to the right ankle.
Interesting, the methodical style of Randy Orton. That's the style that
this is what I like right here. It's not a stomp to his right hand.
But now he's in a match against a guy like Orton.
Just completely dissecting John Cena in the center of this ring. Stomp to the left hand of John Cena. John Cena's in a world of hurt.
entirely plays into the wheel.
And now Randy Orton looking for that big knee to Cena's hand.
Randy with a knee to the
Randy
face
Orton
of
goes for
Cena.
the cover once again.
And a
Cena
kick out.
kicking
Let's
at it
not
too.
forget, I mean, let alone the fact that his dad is a
Randy Orton
cowboy Bob Orton, we mentioned 40 years ago. This
is in
weekend.
control of this match so far. John Cena has had some flurries here and there of offense, but so far Randy Orton has kept John Cena at bay. And now a kick to the midsection from Randy Orton and John Cena. As the St. Louis faithful continue to back Randy Orton. Now Randy Orton Irish whipping Cena. Cena reverses. Cena with a sleeper hold. Everybody's doing that move these days. Now he's got his legs wrapped around almost. Putting on that 251 pounds of pressure on Randy Orton, trying to squeeze the life out of him right now. But the fan base is behind Randy Orton for the most part. Irish whip, and now Randy Orton has a sleeper on John Cena of his own.
Wrapping himself around John Cena, more like a chin lock applied here. Wrestling John down to the mat.
Yeah, he did switch positions. Has a chin lock on him now. Cena able to get Randy Orton off of him. But now again, Cena back to the sleeper hold. And now Randy Orton back to it. Back and forth with the sleeper holds and the chin locks. And Cena's got it in again. Backdrop from Randy Orton. You don't like the back and forth sequence?
No, that's
Senior
stupid.
official Chad working this match tonight.
Ryder needs to come up with something different.
Both men down right now.
You know, we talked earlier. No one ever thought that
We are witnessing magic, folks.
would knock off
John Cena and Randy Orton the last time.
Cena did it. Now people are talking about the fact that
It's like LeBron James and Stephen Curry being on the same court for the last time. That's how big this rivalry is. Shoulder tackle from Cena. Another shoulder tackle from Cena. Big under the ring there. Bam. Powerbomb from Cena. I've called that so many times in the screen that I couldn't do it again. Cena going for his patented 5-knuckle shuffle. If you can connect it, telling the audience that you can't see me. Here it is, 5-knuckle shuffle delivered to Randy Orton. And we know what the rest comes, folks. Let's see. John Cena setting up for that attitude adjustment. Randy Orton able to reverse. Clothesline from Orton. Another clothesline from Orton. And now Randy Orton doing his patented moves. Ducks under. Power slam from Randy Orton and John Cena. Randy Orton feeding off of the crowd, which is new. We're like in Bizarro World, folks. Randy Orton setting up for that DDT from the second rope. Let's see if he can connect with it. Nope, Cena reverses. Rolls him up. Randy Orton had to kick out twice there. John Cena locking in the STFU. Step over, toe hold, face lock. But he turned that into shut the fuck up. That's what he calls this move.
Doesn't have all of it. Is Orton now trying to drag John to the ropes? Cena desperately trying to re-attack and stretch
So John Cena trying to submit Orton. Orton, 6'5" frame, trying to get to the bottom rope. Randy Orton kicks Cena off, able to get out of that hold. But Randy Orton once again trying to go for that draping DDT. Here it is, bam! Good snap on it, setting John Cena head first into that canvas.
As he recuperates, they start.
Randy Orton looking around, feeding off of the WWE Universe. In his hometown of St. Louis, Missouri. Randy Orton feeding off the crowd again. John Cena still down. Randy Orton looks back. And now Randy Orton pounding the ground, toiling as Randy Orton, looking for that strike to end it all. Randy Orton, RKO attempted. Cena gets out of it. Cena has Randy Orton in the attitude adjustment hold. RKO to John Cena. He reversed it. Very reminiscent of that match in 2009 where Cena tried to put Orton through a table and Randy Orton reversed it into an RKO.
And look at this. Right there. Yes. Cena went for the AA. Randy went for the RKO.
Oh my God.
And took each other out.
Just shows you how lightning fast the reactions of Randy Orton are in real time.
And the crowd chanting, "This is awesome." Two of the biggest legends in this business, putting it all on the line. Cena trying to defend his 17th record-breaking championship win and reign. And while Randy Orton is trying to claim his 15th in his hometown of St. Louis, Missouri, John Cena back to his feet first. But Randy Orton returns it with a right hand. Cena with a right hand of his own. Randy Orton with a kick. Right hand from Cena to the gut of Orton.
You share the ring with both of them. That's incredible.
Headbutt from Randy Orton to Cena. Headbutt from Cena to Randy Orton. Both men rocked. Right hand from Cena. Both men trading shots. Uppercut from Randy Orton to Cena. Right hand from John Cena. Attitude adjustment from John Cena. Randy Orton goes for the cover. Kick out at 2.5 from Randy Orton. You can cut the electricity in that building with a knife. John Cena and Randy Orton giving it everything they have. John Cena continues to talk trash to Randy Orton.
Every move of every match tonight. What has been an incredible show.
Cena sucks. Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks. Sucks. Cena sucks. Sucks.
And Randy Orton getting up and John Cena stalking as the fans cheer. Randy Orton holding onto that top rope, not letting Cena connect with the attitude adjustment. Finally got off it. Cena with a shoulder tackle once again. RKO from Randy Orton to John Cena, mid-shoulder tackle. That's what Randy Orton does. That's why he's the greatest in-ring counter-reversing wrestler is what I like to call him. He just turns everything around. The minute you think you got Randy Orton on the ropes is the minute he hits you with a big hit. Both men on opposite sides of the ring. After Randy Orton connected with the RKO, driving Cena face first into the mat, Cena was wise to roll to his left, and Randy Orton ended up on the right side. So as Randy Orton stalks John Cena. Uh-oh. Randy Orton could be going for his patented punt kick. And if he connects with this, he's at their careers with this shot. Cena moved. John Cena with an attitude adjustment of Randy Orton. Count 1, 2. Kick out from Randy Orton. What a match this is. This is why this is the main event of the evening.
Yeah, for $2 match, it sure was.
Attitude adjustment. Looking at the replay here, folks, and some people thought that was going to be it. So look at your face. You're like, oh, shit. So we're still going. Randy Orton's got a lot more resiliency than that. John Cena's going to have to do better.
Once again, perhaps the final time.
And Randy Orton doesn't know it yet, but John Cena mocking Randy Orton, looking to hit Randy Orton with his own move, the RKO. This will be the biggest middle finger of all time. Look at Cena making all his deranged faces. He went for the punt kick. RKO to Cena. Nope. There goes the ref.
There we go. I told you. Oh my. Here we go. There's gonna be a low blow. Here we go. Here's the low blow.
And look at Cena going for the attitude adjustment. Connects. Randy Orton is down. The ref is down. Cena looking around, pondering what to do.
He's gonna do something dirty.
He's got a mischievous look on him. He's telling the crowd that, including John.
He's gonna get in the chair.
I say he grabs the championship. Telling Cole he can't see him. And what I say, he goes for that championship. What is John Cena doing? He's traveling with the championship. Heading back into the ring. Randy Orton starting to stir again. Cena looking to hit Orton with the championship. RKO to John Cena. The referee starting to stir. Orton goes for the pin.
Come on, Chad.
1, 2. No.
Come on, freaking Chad.
2 3/4
That
of
was
a
free.
count.
That
Oh
was
my
free.
God.
That was free, Chad. Fuck you, Chad. Fuck you, Chad.
Randy Orton couldn't believe it. John Cena kicked out at the last possible second.
No, Chad, you screwed the match.
Chad Patton took a little bit too long
Yeah.
to get in position.
Yeah, Chad, freaking go to hell, Chad.
Michael Cole counted to 4 before Cena kicked out.
Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit.
The crowd chanting bullshit. They are not happy with this.
Yeah, Chad should be fired for that performance.
And Cena still out on his ass. Randy Orton taking apart the announce table.
Can we put Chad for that announce table?
Randy Orton wants to put Cena through that announce table. Chad trying to tell Orton to stop and get back in the ring.
I think we should put Chad for that table. Put Chad for that table.
Chad and Orton having a discussion here. Cena from behind takes out Chad again and Orton.
Yeah, maybe that still gets Chad's brain.
And oh no, Cena throwing Randy Orton in that post. The ring post head first.
Well, see, you can smile all you want, but you don't got a referee.
And Cena looking around. I think he might be trying to taunt his family. And Cena looking to put Randy Orton to that announce table. The famous chant of "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks," going through the airwaves of St. Louis, Missouri. Randy Orton is up on Cena's shoulders. Randy Orton reversed, and Randy Orton has John Cena in the attitude adjustment position. Randy Orton delivers the attitude adjustment to John Cena on top of the table. The table didn't break though. But that hurts, and it actually hurts worse.
There goes the table.
I think Cena just swept the leg on purpose so that it would break, so he wouldn't slam him again. And when something doesn't break and it has no give, it actually hurts worse. When you go through something, yeah, it hurts. But when it just stays there and it has no give, it's even worse. So for aesthetic purposes, the table breaking is way better, but in terms of damage, Randy Orton dragging Cena, trying to get Cena to the ring again, slamming Cena's head first
Chad's still
on the announce table.
Somebody better check on Chad.
No, nobody needs to check on Chad. Chad fucked the match up.
And Randy Orton says, screw it, if Cena's gonna cheat, I might as well do it too. What's he gonna grab? Is he really trying to grab something? What's he looking for? Cena is still out while Randy Orton is grabbing a table. Like, that ain't noticeable.
No, you're gonna put Chad for the table.
Randy Orton setting up the table
Randy Orton
outside the ring.
setting up a table, Wade. Randy Orton is now setting up a table. I mean, he's already
He's got it set up now. They're going to put Cena through that, moving all the debris out of the way on the way to Cena. This is so freaking bad.
And Chad's over there freaking asleep.
Slam. Nope. Randy Orton tried to slam John Cena's head first into the apron. But Cena now getting some offense in. And John Cena picking up Randy Orton. Randy Orton getting out of the way of it. Cena again at the mercy of Randy Orton.
Hurry up, hit him for it.
An attitude adjustment and John Cena through the table.
Come on, Chad, freaking wake up.
Randy Orton is beating the hell out of John Cena. Randy Orton just delivered an attitude adjustment to John Cena through the table and having a drink of prime while he's at
Our
it.
sponsor.
My God. Randy Orton is in complete control of this match. Without a doubt, but the referee, Chad Patton, is still down.
Yeah, come on, Chad. Bring it on.
Randy Orton dragging John Cena's carcass outside of the debris of the table.
Come on, Chad. Get your ass up.
Throwing Cena back into the middle of the ring now. Everybody chanting, this is awesome. Randy Orton looking to put this match away.
Oh, my God. Look.
And Randy Orton feeding off the crowd once again. Randy Orton pumping his chest, begging Cena to get up, looking to put Cena away.
Come on,
the Viper's
Chad.
coiled. Randy Orton delivers another RKO in the middle of the ring. Goes for the cover on Cena. Referee coming down. 1, 2, and Super Cena kicks out again.
Fuck. Hey, at least we got another official. It only took him 20 minutes.
John Cena has taken everything. He's been put at the announcer's table. He's been put through a wood table. He's been RKO'd in the center of the ring, and yet he still will not stay down for a count of 3. This is incredible. This is one hell of a main event, and Randy Orton is now starting to get frustrated because he cannot keep John Cena down for a count of 3. John Cena has the title in hand. No, he took out the ref. He hit the ref. Another RKO to John Cena, but there's no ref. Randy Orton going for the cover. He's had Cena beat like 3 times in this match. The count is counting to 9. What is going on? General Manager Nick Aldis is out here now. They're trying to check on the referee. I don't know what's so special about this referee that we have 6 fools checking in on him.
Fuck the referee.
And Nick Aldis is completely out of his mind here. Randy Orton is so confused as to why they're checking on the referee. Randy Orton is getting frustrated. He said he's trying to beat John Cena. Randy Orton has RKO'd Nick Aldis twice in the past. He might be going for number 3 right here. Randy Orton is losing his shit. He should have won. He should have won. He's telling General Manager Nick Aldis this. The voices in his head told him to RKO Nick Aldis again. And now he's RKOing all of the SmackDown crew. This is the 4 RKOs in a row, for the love of God. Now RKO to Jamie Noble. Everybody's down except Randy Orton. Randy Orton has lost his freaking mind, as he usually does. Cena is at the mercy of Randy Orton. Cena's barely starting to stir in the corner of the ring. Randy Orton drawing back. He's hearing those voices in his head telling him to put John Cena in the freaking head. This is it. If he connects with this, you bet your ass it's over. You can count to 1,000,000.
Well, do you see a referee? No, they ain't over.
Randy Orton looking to deliver that pun kick. Wait a damn minute. It's R-Truth.
What's R-Truth?
R-Truth trying to save his childhood hero, John Cena. RKO R-Truth.
Yeah, fuck you, R-Truth.
This is insane. Why? And Cena with a low blow.
Fuck you, Cena.
Cena with a low blow. Trying to do everything to preserve his 17-time championship reign. John Cena. Now blast Randy Orton with the championship title across the face. And Cena going for the cover.
Oh,
referee Chad Patton
Chad.
trying to get back into position.
Fuck you, Chad.
Crawling to the center of the ring. Count 1, 2, 3, and John Cena will retain.
Fuck you, Cena. Fuck you, Chad.
Oh my God! And John Cena has officially retained his championship.
Fuck you, Cena, and fuck you, Chad.
Randy Orton had John Cena beat.
That was screwed. Screw WWE. They fucked Randy Orton.
God, this is so
that poor
bad.
St. Louis community. If I was St. Louis, I'd freaking find Triple H and freaking call his ass up. He screwed Randy Orton that title, and it's all Triple H's fault.
And John Cena will continue with his classless acts. He has no morals, no code, and he less of a damn about the fans.
Well, blame Triple H. If I was there in St. Louis, I'd freaking find Triple H's car and freaking throw eggs at it.
Oh, this is so bad.
This is freaking.
Randy had him beat 3 or 4 times. And R-Truth cost Randy Orton.
You had to freaking bring R-Truth out, the worst WWE wrestler in freaking history.
He's tried to save his hero, John Cena. And Nick Aldis, everybody screwed Randy Orton out of this title win. Nick Aldis, R-Truth, the referees. I don't believe what I'm watching, John.
If I was Chad, I think I'd have a personal security.
I mean, we knew this was going to happen, but man, the way it happened. This was the biggest feud of them all.
Yeah.
R-Truth getting in the middle of it. If you could have counted to a million, Chad could have taken a nap and then came back and Cena still would have been out if he connected with a punt kick. But R-Truth saved him. And what's sad is R-Truth is so ignorant that he just saved a man that couldn't care less about him.
Yep. Of course, Chad had to wake up now. Oh, poor little Chad.
The referee got in a position and it counted 3 on Randy Orton and John Cena retained.
You know what makes me so angry about all
It is so bad.
That was a great match. John put on a hell
Oh,
John Cena grabbing a microphone.
Yeah, we can hear you.
John Cena telling the audience what he's going to think of this.
I don't need music. What I need is competition.
John Cena needs
And
competition.
I sure as hell don't need you.
John Cena telling the fans he don't need it.
Drink it in, St. Louis, because this is what the last real champion looks like.
The last real champion. Rubbing it in everybody's face is John Cena. There is absolutely nothing anybody can do about it. Cena showing off. Oh my God. And Cena's still showboating, working off 4 corners of the ring, raising his WWE Undisputed Championship. Michael Cole and everybody's walking out. I mean, what really bothers me is they're acting as if this is the last time these two are ever going to be in the ring, and this is how it's going to go down. If it were up to me, Randy Orton would have been the one to take the title from Cena. And Cena leaves the ring. We're looking to leave the ring. He's still show button, still taunting the crowd, looking around. I don't believe what I'm watching, man. Cena would look at disgust to the fans of St. Louis. What the hell is he doing?
It's Cena. He don't know where he's at.
He's just standing in the middle of the ring with this faraway look in his eyes. Is he pondering what he did? Is he realizing what he's become? What the hell is going on with John Cena? Or is Cena thinking about humiliating Randy Orton in front of his family? With a premeditated attack. Everybody's chanting, thank you, Cena.
For some dumb reason.
Cena looks like sad. He seems conflicted. He doesn't seem proud of his actions like he did against Cody.
Because he can't be back long. He's going to turn good.
Cena's getting a standing ovation from the crowd, but what's interesting here is that he seems to show regret for what he's done.
He's going to turn good because he can't handle it.
I think as far as the character goes, I think he's baffled and shocked that despite his heinous actions, that the crowd still loves him. I mean, that's what happens when you put 25 years of sweat, blood, and tears into this business. I think John Cena, the person, is getting emotional.
It's the storyline.
And he's walking out.
We are live inside Enterprise Center here in St. Louis. John Cena has retained the undisputed WWE Championship. He did not do it with what I would call class, but he remains champion after a chaotic match against Randy Orton. You know, we came into Backlash, guys, talking about one last time. I knew it would be.
I mean, it's those last few moments that shocked me more than anything else. Like, he actually showed regret as to what he did in the final moments of that match. He shows regret.
Well, he's changing.
When he beat Cody, he was happy about it.
Well, because they're about to change him because he can't be it. He can't do it, but he can't be bad. He don't know how to do that. He's not doing good at it. So,
what a heck of a match! What a great night at Backlash. I mean, the Fatal 4-Way was insane. The Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria was insane. Dirty Dom versus Penta, that was all right. It was good. Pat McAfee against Gunther was
stupid.
I mean, he got destroyed. I mean,
and what I tell you, going into that match, his ass is getting destroyed. And you're like, no, Pat McAfee, he'll be fine.
No, I didn't say he was going to be fine. I said he was going to fight his heart out and get his ass kicked. And then, of course, the main event, probably the match of the night. What an extraordinary moment. Cena looking like he regretting something. Do you have any thoughts on the event and what you just witnessed?
Yeah, two of the matches were decent. The other matches, if I paid that money, I'd like to see some more matches.
Yeah, but the thing is, people know the card when they bought the tickets. So that's what's interesting. Okay, they're showing highlights. I was like, no way he came back out.
Yeah, he came back out.
All right, that does it here for main event Montiel and Montielverse. Thank you, John, for being on this edition of it.
Yeah.
J&J show.
Yep.
Whatever that means. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.